get this candle lit. Sotomayor. The last time that we played, you guys went and talked to Millie Adams. You talked to Theodore, which was the guy at the theater. You talked to Judge Jim. You talked to Imdari, or you found out about Imdari. You did talk to Lieutenant Poole about trying to save Adams, and I think he gave a 48-hour delay. You guys are now at January the 20th, I believe, and he was going to be sentenced on the 21st, but they have moved that to the 23rd.
Oh, yeah, we got him 2 days.
Yeah, you got him 2 more days. You then went over to the Juju house and broke in and went down into the underground chamber where you were checking things out and got attacked by a bunch of zombies. The zombies all died. That was at the very end of the last session. Why doesn't everybody roll some luck and see if you can get some luck back? Because it's the beginning of this session.
Pretty sure Bessie got bit and she's hiding it.
Well, while we roll for luck, I just want to clarify that we did not break in.
Well, you picked the lock.
Oh, I actually hit.
Well, I mean, we have
the character sheet changed.
Technically, cool. Breaking and entering. Oops, success. So you don't get luck.
Did they change?
Oh wow!
What the frick?
Yeah, they did. Luck.
How
it does
are
look
we
different.
succeeding?
Yeah.
Now I rolled, dude. I rolled a 1.
Gray box.
That's the best roll I'll ever get.
I'm slow learning, and they changed the look of this, and I can't
I
find
know, right?
I found it. Never mind.
I'm gonna blame Emerson because I find it therapeutic.
Yeah, you can. I'll take it. It's all good. Yeah,
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
he's right.
Hey man,
yeah,
I can take a hit.
What do I
Okay,
do?
so roll 1d6 and you get 1d6 luck back.
Come on, 6.
So what if the ones that
Nice.
succeeded roll a d4?
But you have to divide it by 4.
So are we also
No, that's true.
supposed to
With a minimum of 1.
supposed to roll the skills that we pat or we
Not yet.
passed or
It's
failed?
not the end
yet.
of
It's
this
not the end of
Americas
the-
yet. When you start to head to Egypt, that's when we'll do all of that fun stuff. Yeah.
We haven't finished the arc.
Yeah, so everybody's rolled, everybody's got their luck added to them. Effectively, you guys are standing in the middle of a basement with 4 dead bodies. Let me go ahead and push this back to you guys. I see Virginia's already in there. So you guys are standing...
I saw it up on the YouTube. So I was like, is that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Juju house. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the Juju house, yeah.
There were some bad mama jamas. Oh,
we never went into the pit or looked into it.
Did we end up having me roll for the sanity?
We did, and I think
okay.
you're.
I thought no, you should roll it now.
You're all good now. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, switching the music to
would be
the,
like, no, go ahead and roll it again.
Yeah, I know. He's like, let's roll you again. I will say one thing. I'm going to show it to the stream just so that they can see. But I'm impressed with Ezekiel's backstory and Bessie's sort of notes on her what happened after Peru.
That's a whole chapter.
Yeah, and Bessie also has put a whole story as to what happened after Peru, and I dig that because it helps me to hook things into that, so I appreciate that. Ooh, wow.
Which one's Bessie?
That was what those zombies sounded like. All right.
It's been so long.
Low Kansas, I know.
I just provide their images in their books, right?
And Day, don't sell yourself short, man. You make everything smell like cigar smoke.
That's right. But when they publish their books, I provide all the illustrations.
You do the photography and stuff? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you do art too? I didn't know you do art. You see in this room...
be right back, guys.
Okay, yep. It's kind of a basement. It's kind of, it's old, it's dank, it's kind of a little bit musty. There's There's some crates in the southeast corner, as you can see, and there's this huge pit that's covered by this big giant stone. It almost looks like a giant stone manhole cover that's covering this manhole, but obviously this manhole is 15 feet wide. So it's pretty it's a pretty big
It's an elephant hole.
Yeah, it is. It could probably fit an elephant, down in there. And
That's what we used to call my ex.
The elephant hole. Wow.
Wow, that's pretty
brutal,
bad.
bro.
That's pretty
brutal.
bad. Yeah.
Even for me.
So if you see that thing that looks like that's kind of protruding out over this like arm, that arm has that arm has a chain on it. It's like a winch, and the chain is attached to the like manhole cover, the stone thing that's covering the pit.
Well, I like winches.
I want to go check in the chest. See if there's any souvenirs there.
Inside those boxes you see what looks like pamphlets that say, come to the Juju house, buy our stuff. It looks like normal business stuff in a box, and maybe there's another box that has some pamphlets in it that talk about the business, talk about the area around here. It looks like it's normal things that are in that crate.
I grab a pamphlet and I put it in my purse or something.
Okay, awesome. So you can put in your purse, you can put a new thing that says the Juju House pamphlet.
Okay.
What else are you guys doing?
Well, I definitely would be very interested in the body, so that's probably what I would do the entire time we're here.
Okay.
Just
Looking
at the body, studying, kind
see,
of doing like a makeshift up toast
autopsy with them. Yeah. Autopsy. Yeah.
And I'm not even drinking.
Maybe you need one.
So maybe if you did.
Let's see. What is your? Let's see. You got first aid. What would be a good skill for you to check out the bodies and do an autopsy with? I guess is the question I would be looking at. Do a forensics. And that is, I would assume you don't want to spend 34 luck on.
No.
I'm back.
On that.
Welcome
back.
It.
No.
They look like bodies that have been, they've been decaying, probably a few weeks, maybe a month maximum. It looks like bodies that if they didn't have, their organs exhumed and sort of all the stuff injected into them to stay good.
Well, with this level of decomposition, it's very difficult to determine what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And I let go of pieces of the body that I'm holding with my hand. I take off the glove and then I start, reaching into my pouch for something to eat and start eating as I stare at it.
Without washing your hands?
I had a glove.
But she had a glove on.
Oh,
yes.
okay. I didn't hear the glove. So, is there anything that archaeology, my knowledge in archaeology, can help in this area?
No, you kind of look around and it doesn't look like anything that would be from a temple or like the stone that's covering that or the stones around it. Nothing has symbols on it or anything along that lines. There is sort of a crank on that winch.
I start cranking it.
Oh,
watch out! He's cranking his hog.
Can we just focus on the winch and not on you cranking it?
Oh yeah, sorry. Right. No, that's fair. That's fair.
This time it was Dire One, not me.
I can do that in private. I agree with you. Okay.
So you start to it goes clack 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 clack, and it's quite loud, the clack, because it's like this. It's got this giant wheel on it with teeth that kind of lock in every time you do one clack, because it's extremely heavy, and but the chain or it's like a metal strand that's sort of over it. It's not a chain. It's like a metal, a rod that not rod, but string that you're like you're cranking, tweak, clank, 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 and it's kind of hard, but it does have a bunch of pulleys in it, so it's not as hard as you would think it would be because that's a huge piece of stone, and it kind of like lifts itself up over the hole, and as the hole kind of opens up, this like puff of air comes around, and let's see, you are going to be over here because you're cranking on that thing. And Virginia and Alejandra, you both smell like a really almost. Why don't you? Shit,
Yeah, I
what
was
should
gonna
this
say,
be?
hold on.
Roll?
I
yeah,
mean,
like what should you roll?
Yeah, let me check right now because IRL, I kind of think I know where you're going with this, but let me see if I can have maybe.
Yeah,
How about archaeology? Because like we know, no, let me make my argument. We know that one of the reasons that tomb raiders die is because they go into areas with no oxygen, and there's a lot of toxic gases that are underground, and so tomb raiders go into raid shit, and then boom, they die quickly from asphyxiation or some type of other toxic poisoning. So I'm thinking if I hear something and I smell something, archaeology might tell me, "Whoa, this is
if you smell something, say something."
Yeah.
So as it's kind of like hitting your nose, you 100%. You're like, wow, it smells, rotten, like something stinky,
like methane, or
no, something you've never smelled before.
I would want to like cover my mouth like with a cloth or something.
Okay,
though.
well, so let me roll.
I would roll for first aid.
Let me roll my archaeology then. It's
no.
It's not.
Once the smell kind of goes beyond you two and hits Bessie's nose, she 100%, because of her background only, she doesn't have to roll. She's like, wow. That, even though you have zombies in the room and that's kind of like decaying flesh, like whatever is in there is like rotten flesh, like
more pungent.
Yeah, like deep decay of some bodies or flesh or something. And when you open that up, you kind of hear this these wails and screams.
Oh, the Baba Yaga.
More zombies.
Chupacabra.
So I approached
Chupacabra.
I approached the 15-foot gaping hole in the ground with my flashlight, and I'm holding a cloth to my nose so that I'm not smelling it so much, and I put my flashlight.
Hey, everybody here's her, just them.
To see what it is.
What is that?
It would
Omar?
just uncover a gate to hell.
Is it everybody that hears that, or just them?
Oh, all of you are hearing it. It's quite loud.
Emerson always thinks it's a chupacabra.
I mean, it
He's like,
usually
it's a
is,
chupacabra. Let me see. Oh, here we go.
Stop it! Stop! What is that? He was
Is
there
it
screaming.
mess with you, Omar?
Emerson wants to look around for like speakers.
What is that noise?
Oh, I
Stop
think
it!
Emerson first
gramophone?
spits his drink and then does what he's.
Oh, right.
Right.
Dude,
Yeah,
you forgot to spit your drink.
Yeah, everyone in the room, I want you all to roll a sanity check.
Oh no!
Because you hear this screaming and wailing, and it's
Dre has to
like
roll
it's
twice
drilling into
because-
your soul.
Where the heck did Sanity go?
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, thank God.
is this different now? What happened here?
It is.
It is
Yeah,
different.
where
And
is
it's
just
making me,
looks-
and it's making me
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, it's
you get
because
you get
the
a penalty
pictures
for
are
your
smaller.
sanity there.
It's
Oh,
because the pictures are
making
smaller.
She said the thing is making her insane. She
Yeah.
has
Where
a
is-
negative.
Where's sanity now?
Okay, where is it?
Yeah, I was
looking for
Why
it.
can't I
It's
find
current,
I-
right?
Okay, so you go main and then
long
second
middle.
block
Second
from
block.
the top.
Okay, current.
So you roll the
Okay,
current.
Oh,
Sanity.
okay.
Alright.
And we do current, right? Okay.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. Wow.
Yeah, hard success, baby.
Everybody, success.
right.
Like everybody's like,
I
yeah,
have a heart.
You know
Get
what?
for shit.
this is all
I also
good.
got a
It's
hard
all good.
So
Yep.
good.
It's all
Extreme
good.
stuff,
Yes,
that's
because
easy.
Yeah.
It requires some. We might go to therapy, but not for a while. So
Uh huh. Yep,
But not
yep.
super insane.
I mean, this
Yeah.
just sounds like when Bessie and what's his name were together.
Elias.
No. Yeah,
Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you were
There's
hearing
so
the same
many, we
thing
don't
in the
even
evenings
know.
Anyways.
Uh,
Hey, that's what
Uh,
sex
somebody.
time sounded like.
The after a night of passionate.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
That sounds
Apparently,
like it would be
Emerson
rough.
always had like the room next to them.
What
And
kind
he
of
was
woman are
cursed,
you?
you know what I
No,
mean?
no, don't go there.
We
Don't go
had
there.
an intellectual attraction.
Oh, yeah,
What kind of
okay.
woman have you been with?
Yeah,
And
and
he-
Jackson had a pair of
Wonder?
lungs. He was always squealing.
Wow.
So Virginia, you're standing on the edge, and you kind of turn on your flashlight and look down into the into the pit, and you see this looking up at you. And I want you to roll another
Holy crap.
roll another sanity roll.
That did not sound good.
That doesn't sound great.
Oh,
I've
success.
seen this
Okay,
before
okay,
in a book, but I never in my life thought I'd encounter something like it. The book was called Full Metal
Alejandro,
Alchemist.
what do you're kind of
Full
are you
Metal
continuing
Alchemist,
to
I
crank
know.
or do
I
you
know that
stop?
book.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Then
yeah. Are you continuing to crank the
Yeah,
the thing
I'm
there, Alejandro, or,
absolutely
like, you-
not going to be deterred by monstrous screaming noises coming from nowhere. I am going to continue to crank this hog.
Okay, so you crank it up
Guys,
enough that you can
it's
see.
like a giant worm with like a million faces coming out of it.
Well, as soon as he gets it
can
up
be.
past, as soon as he gets it up past the so that he can see in now, because Virginia kind of
Oh.
leaned over and had to look in. So you've cranked it up far
I'm not
enough
looking
now.
down anymore.
Yeah, well,
I mean, if anybody wants to borrow
Alejandro
the
takes a
flashlight, they
peek
can,
inside
but
of
I
it,
wanna get
and
the-
Alejandro
Oh,
roll
yeah, yeah,
I didn't know- Oh no!
yeah.
Wait, hold on.
yeah, roll a
Changed my mind about
roll a sanity check, Alejandro.
Well, I already did. So
No, you gotta roll another one. Yeah,
realize-
unfortunately,
Okay, here
yep.
we go. There we go.
It's called sickly
pie.
purple warm
Regular
mass
success.
of
Holy
human
crap, you
faces.
guys' sanity is really high.
Yeah, my sanity's really high.
Well,
Give
we're
it
So,
a couple more
I'm
rolls,
a
uh,
very
both-
you're gonna be
rational.
Well,
sane
it's a
person.
good thing that you guys have it because you both lose 3 sanity points.
fucked. Oh,
What?
You lost 3 sanity points even though you made it. Now, had you not made it, it would have been worse.
Me too?
Yes.
Yeah, teacher's pet. Oops.
You guys basically see Alejandro and Virginia. So what happens is Virginia's pointing down. And she's like,
Not
guys,
today.
there's a snake, a thing. But she says what she says, and then Alejandro gets it far enough up that he sees it, and Virginia drops her flashlight. Alejandro steps back and kind of just goes, and he lets go of the crank.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Now, is the crank a thing where if I let it go, it'll release?
No, it's
Or-
got that. That's
yeah,
that
it's
clack,
got a lock
clack,
now.
clack.
But
It
does
locked
it
in
does
place.
it have a lever or a release? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it does.
So-
yeah, 100%.
Okay,
It does.
so
yeah.
what I would say, since I succeeded in 2 sanity rolls back to back,
Hold on.
is that
Wait.
as I freak
Alejandro
out,
and
I
Virginia,
wanna pull that.
you guys had an action. Ezekiel, Omar, Emerson, and Bessie. So I'll go from the top. Emerson, you first. You see Virginia looking down into the thing, drops her flashlight, talks about this weird worm. Alejandro steps back and goes like, and just kind of like freaks out a little bit. What are you gonna do?
Resist the urge to hoof Alejandro down the hole.
wow.
So you kind
I
of
hope
just stand
that's
there and watch what's going on?
I don't think it's a good idea to go there, given that they're babbling and
They're
ranting
freaking
about
out.
giant
Omar?
worms.
Omar,
do we hear
Bessie,
the
or
voices?
Ezekiel, you guys get one action. You guys
Yeah,
hear
we
these
can hear
voices, yep.
oh, I'm no, big nope. Big
You're not
nope.
going.
I am
Omar,
noping.
Omar?
Omar is hiding behind his camera.
Oh,
I don't know what to do. He's
Like
just
you see, like
what
You
is
can't
this?
see
you
down
put
in
your
the pit,
camera up
but-
and you
Omar.
immediately see Ezekiel just go in front of you, going.
Yeah,
nope,
Ezekiel
nope,
ran.
Nope,
He's
Omar,
like, oh,
you,
no.
you need to jump on the back of this thing and choke it out. That's
good idea.
That's
the
not happening.
obvious course of action here.
Put on your cowboy hat and spur.
Well, I haven't seen anything though, right? I'm just here.
No, you haven't.
Right.
No, not yet.
Princess
yeah, you hear
Leia
stuff,
style,
and
just throw a chain around
but
his
you
neck
can
and
see
choke
the
him out.
you can see the look on Alejandro and Virginia's face. It does not
Yeah.
look pretty.
I want to pick up the flashlight and go back towards the door.
They're
That's
Okay,
how much
hold
I
on. First, we're gonna go Omar, then Bessie, then you guys will get an action again.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. If I can move, I'll
I feel like I
move.
didn't have an action.
If these things are real, I'll move behind
Your
these
action was to
crates.
shit your pants.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move behind these crates and pull the camera out.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Okay, Bessie, are you gonna do anything?
Yes, I'm going to put away the last few bites of my health bar that I was eating.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk to see what is it that they're looking at that's got them so wind up, because I'm thinking they're probably looking at dead bodies, and
You're like,
I don't
oh,
know
I
if
can
I can
handle
hear
this.
that stuff yet.
Yeah,
You can hear the screaming. Yeah. You ran the.
Alright,
you-
so I'm
That's why I
definitely
said nope,
intrigued,
nope,
so I want to look inside.
Okay. So you
Atta
go
girl.
walking over here like that.
Yeah, like what in the world is
You're
down
like,
there?
what is going on? And why don't you roll me
What is
a
y'all's
sanity
problem?
roll as you look down and see this thing? And you lose 3 sanity points.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
As
that
you-
is disturbing.
So Bessie walks over there and looks down in the hole, and then she pulls out her
Always a good
her
idea to
bar
pull
that
it.
she was eating before, and she
think I
shoves
heard
the
that.
whole thing in her mouth, and she turns around and like walks over and leans against the wall and she's eating it like
Like I'm thinking about
like
this.
yeah, it completely has fucked your head up. Like, what is
A
going
little
on?
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the smell makes her throw up the bar that she just consumed.
Oh hell no! This smell
No.
I
is.
doubt it.
I live in
No.
this smell.
Yeah, she knows this smell. Yeah, she knows
She's
this smell.
into this smell.
I'm not
Okay,
into it.
let's see. Who's first? Virginia first, then Alejandro.
I'm just wondering how I would even begin to autopsy this shit.
And you can see it trying to slither up the walls towards you, Virginia and
Oh, no.
Alejandro.
Oh,
Oh,
hell
no.
no! Oh hell
I
no!
tell her, like, yeah,
Well,
I already got
I'm
my
against
flashlight. I'm walking this way, but you can hear it crawling up, and I tell Alexandra, close that pit now. And
Alejandro?
Can I go even
Okay.
further?
So
You can, yeah, totally. Yep.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
go-
you said that there was like a, you know what I mean? You know, what I'm talking
There's a
about, like
latch.
a release. Yeah,
There's a release
I'm
latch.
gonna
Yep.
die for the release and pull it as hard as I can.
Like, if
It's-
anything,
it-
we need to throw some explosives down that hole.
It's-
Well,
it's just-
but
Really.
I'm hoping that he's still at least slightly dependent on the whatever the pulley or the that he was coming up on.
Yeah,
So
so
I'm
you
hoping that
you,
this-
you pull this release and it goes clink, and then what happens is it doesn't go like zzz, like super fast, but it kind of goes like tack 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 tack, and the stone goes back down and like seals the hole shut.
Oh, okay. And I
And
get up
as
and,
soon
you
as
know,
the stone covers the hole,
well, I was gonna dust myself off. in the pool.
all the screaming you can hear, all the screaming will stop.
Is it gone?
Nobody
Yeah.
hears screaming anymore.
Don't worry, guys. I've banished it forever. There's no need to worry about anything anymore ever. Times are good now, and they will be forever.
Forever and ever.
Ever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That was some.
He sounds a little bit
disturbing
more.
shit right there.
He sounds a little bit more crazy than usual. So I don't know if I trust him at face value.
So now what are you
I don't
guys
know.
doing down here in the pit?
I kind of
We
feel like
leave, I think.
no. I kind of feel like I want to crank this lever again, guys. What do you think?
How about
Wait, we
how
were
about we
here for
go
some
find
proof.
some explosives and then you can crank your hog as much as you want.
We were here
Well, I
for some
wonder if
proof,
those people
though, right?
are alive and suffering.
You were here
They
for
are
some proof. Yes,
yelling.
you were. Yep.
All right, I go back in the room.
Okay. Yeah. Let me. I don't know why it's on. It should not. Now it doesn't need to be on. Yeah, you got
Okay.
stuck on the wall thing. Let me turn off. There we go. There we go. Now you guys can freely move
Are
about.
there any like trap
Ooh,
doors or
roll spot hidden.
wall doors?
Roll spot hidden.
Can we all roll spot hidden?
Well, right now Virginia is the one kind of searching around.
Okay.
Ooh, hard success.
Nice.
No, regular success.
Oh,
I
you
need
can
to
make
spend
it a
9.
hard success with 9.
Yeah, they write it
Do you
kind
want
of
to? Do you want to use the 9?
Do I want to what?
You want to use the 9 to make it a hard success or no?
No, I won't.
Okay.
It's
you
only
do not find
9.
anything.
Womp womp.
I didn't find anything. If there's anything it's hidden really well, I say out loud.
I believe
I
you.
pushed the
I believe
I didn't find anything.
says the guy that has the best
I
spot.
pushed the
hidden.
crate.
That's not looking.
Omar angrily pushes the crate. Will you guys stop touching things around here? And pushes it to the
Yeah,
ground.
the crate kind of falls over and there's like it spills out all the pamphlets.
What? Why would you do that? No, they'll know we're here.
yeah,
Or that we came by.
Oh yeah, because
Well-
the dead zombies aren't a giveaway.
Yeah.
What,
that is true.
Well, they will
they're not
know
missing
somebody came over. They don't know.
Are you
it's
are you gonna
us.
do
is
a
there
search,
anything-
Emerson, or
Is there
no?
anything interesting? Is there anything interesting about the pamphlet?
No, it's pretty benign. I don't know if Emerson, are you gonna do a search or no?
Well,
Yeah, I can have a look around.
Roll to spot hidden.
Emerson. Not
Emerson is like,
Emerson.
might as well, you know.
Yeah,
Omar.
he's the spot hidden dude.
Omar needs to take a picture of that thing in the
You
wall.
want to spend 17, make it a hard success.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
What on the wall?
Anybody else want to search around?
As your
Well,
attorney, I advise you to do it, Emerson.
I can do a little spot hidden, I guess. I can look around too.
Go right ahead.
You want me to do?
Omar, yeah. Omar walks around the room checking things out.
Me too.
Ooh, do you want to spend 1?
I'll spend
Two.
1
Spend 1, Omar.
Kind of steep.
in luck. Is that it?
Yeah, on your luck 60, make it a 59. So Omar is kind of searching around this wall, searching around this thing, and he gets to here, and he
You say
realizes.
69? Very nice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, 59. Sorry,
Oh,
I guess in my
Uh,
mind it went to 69. I don't know why.
I
why
wonder
yeah.
why.
Yeah. So
Very
Omar kind of
nice.
like checks this thing out and goes, "Ooh, what is guys? There's something here, and it feels like a stone that's like most of the stones are big bricks, but this one's like a skinny tall brick, and you kind of push that skinny tall brick, and a door opens up."
Oh.
Zeke, you missed the spot, man. Stop looking for chupacabras and pay attention.
It looks like an
Chupacabra,
alcove.
Where?
And it's 6 feet long, and both of the walls they're kind of like covered in ritualistic stuff, like feathers and bones and like bird heads and all kinds of stuff that you guys kind of like collectively go, wait a minute, this looks like somebody's doing some heavy duty juju down here.
Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Hold on a second. And
I'm
flash
already like
flash a picture.
inches
Before-
away from touching shit because I want
No.
to see where is the origin
Inches
of this
away
shit.
from touching shit.
Yeah, because I'm like fascinated by
Yeah. No, it totally takes your
cultural
like you're like, what
artifacts
is
and
going
stuff.
on?
So
Maybe
I
we-
want to
Omar,
see.
take a
I want to
picture
know
first.
where these things come from, basically.
Maybe before we touch anything, Omar takes a picture.
Oh, it's a good idea.
And I'm
I
just gonna
don't
go
know.
fine.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel the same way.
My
Like, I
picture
don't
has
know.
an extra. My picture has like a. Sorry. See, I was saying Ezekiel is Emerson, the one who missed the spot. Sorry. I keep
I was getting blamed
forgetting.
for shit that it wasn't my
I
fault.
know.
The fuck?
I keep forgetting the okay. But anyway, my picture is like a cool picture with Ezekiel's hand in the way. Like,
Because
Oh, yeah, my
he's
hand
like rushing in there,
totally
like I want
photobombed your
to see
shit.
this stuff. Okay, so
Yeah,
go ahead
my
and
hand
write
totally
down,
photobombed your shit.
Omar, that that you have a photo of the alcove in the Juju house.
Choo-choo.
No juju.
So
as I am,
you're checking all this stuff out, Ezekiel. You're
Yes.
getting up in there, and what you notice is that like on the walls, there's some shelves, and there's some stuff on those. There's like lots of little things all over. Like your eyes are like all over the place. Like, what is that? Oh my god, what is that? It's all kinds of interesting trinkets, and like there's like a bone. There's like 2 finger bones. You're not sure what kind of finger bones. It's shaped in like a cross. Well, you're not sure. Bessie, if you want to roll a
kinds of finger bones.
Should we take those back to
roll
the
a
police if they are?
forensics. You want to roll a forensics for me, Bessie?
Absolutely.
I want to
Dr.
I want to
Bessie,
take
we need
my notebook and
Oh.
start like taking an inventory of everything that is here.
Oh.
She's not sure. Because they're also wound up with like twine and all kinds of stuff. She's not sure what kind of bones. There's lots of bones, lots of symbols, crosses, plus signs.
Hey.
Like
I got a good history. This
Can
probably
I
doesn't
roll
count.
like
History
I
of
do have-
bones.
I do
Natural
have
world?
a few points in occult. Can I roll if I recognize
yeah,
anything?
you can roll some occult. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same.
Ooh,
You could spend
Uh.
9 points to make it a hard
Do
success.
it,
You don't have to,
I'll
but
do it. Fuck it, I'll do it.
okay. You do. You
Choices.
want to spend 1, Virginia?
I'll spend the 1 point. Yeah.
Okay, so both of you mark occult off that you succeeded. These are definitely a bunch of the stuff, like some of the bird heads and that kind of stuff. You've seen this before in rituals of sacrifice, of human sacrifice, and you both are like, "Oh my god, this looks like human sacrifice type stuff," and because you
But do
both
we-
did a hard success, you can kind of connect it that you've seen some of this stuff based on killing people and doing things with their bodies. And then you look over at the bodies of some of these zombies and they're missing like one of their fingers, or they're missing a toe, and you're able to connect it with some of the stuff that's on the wall that's actually parts of those bodies that were used to do these rituals.
Could it be part of the bloody tongue? I know that I have a picture of occult. In my inventory, it says picture of occult bloody tongue.
So one of the symbols looks like it looks like a skull with a red cloth coming out of its mouth, and you are 100% sure that you're like, guys, look at this. This has to be that this is like a place where the bloody tongue is hanging out.
Let's go there now.
You also find a couple of other things. So there's a bunch of like bones and symbols and things on the wall, but also there's a book sitting in the on one of the shelves, and there's also a really nice copper bowl sitting on one of the shelves. I'm going to put all this in the party sheet, by the way, so you don't have to write it down.
Shoot it.
So
There's a headband
don't-
of like gray metal that looks like it stands out from everything else, and hanging on the wall is some priest robes that looks like somebody might have been wearing. There's also what looks like gloves, but those gloves look like almost like Wolverine claws, but made out of, let's see, does anybody have... What is it that you have to roll? Natural world?
Archaeology.
If you guys want to roll natural world.
natural world. I don't have that much, but I can give it a try.
You can give it a shot. You all look at it, so you can all take a roll. Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Extreme
yeah.
success. So mark that off, Ezekiel. And you tell everybody, hey, I've seen these before. These, I've been to the Serengeti, and these are lion claws. But they're in
lion
the
claws,
they're
y'all.
like in the shape like, so somebody would stick their hand inside this. It's almost like a glove, and they would grab it, and they could attack someone with lion claws. There's also a locked cash box sitting in the corner. There's also a marine chronometer. Looks like a the clock thing, like we were talking about boats earlier. This kind of connected it all up, a chronometer, so you know where you're at and what time it is. There's also this wild-looking mask. Let me see. Let me try and find a description of the mask. It's a carved wooden mask with 4 hideous faces perched atop a thick corded neck of basket-like reed, feather, and fabric that hides the wearer's face. And I'll show you sort of like if you guys were to put it on, this is what it would look like.
Okay.
I do
So,
want to
I have a
on.
question
A
for
fashion
y'all.
statement for sure.
I have a question for y'all. So,
Yep.
do we want to make it like, since we dropped the zombies, do we want to make it seem like it is just a regular B&E? Well, that's regular as it can be with zombies, meaning,
with killing all the zombies.
just sort of like shuffle some things around, take some of the cash, but also in the things that we're taking, we take some of the things that might be of value to us. Like, I think that book can give us some answers, maybe.
Also, there's a scepter hanging on the wall that has Egyptian hieroglyphs on it. And I think that specifically, Ezekiel, you have a very strong archaeology roll. So why don't you take a roll on archaeology?
I've been asking to do archaeology for a while.
Oh my
now, but
God,
that's
dude.
all right.
A 5! Holy shit.
All right.
Okay, mark your
I guess
mark,
that's all
mark that
right.
one off. Yep. So on the side of it, it has some hieroglyphs which you're able to actually read. And it says Nyambe, the power mine. And I'll put that into the put it in the chat.
Nyambe.
Nyambe.
And that's all that's in there. And I'm going to go ahead and drop all of that into the party sheet. So if you want to take some, you can. If you don't want to take it, that's okay too.
Okay.
Or if you want to talk about, what are you doing? Are you making it a B&E? Are you just going to rape it all? What are you going to do?
I think we should just do the B&E and take the stuff that is of like value to our investigation. Like, the scepter is one thing that I'm definitely taking because I want to study it further. I want to give it further study.
And the hat?
To me, yeah. I mean, if you guys want the hat, sure. I'm just thinking.
I think Locantus was like, I'm putting that motherfucker on.
Yeah,
To
Yeah,
me,
the mask. I
the
want
same thing.
to. I
Alexandra
really want to
loves
put
wearing
it.
hats.
I think we
Yeah,
should be
I
dressing
really
him
do.
up.
But okay, hold on.
A full
Hold on.
outfit.
Dre, I'm sorry. But make the argument to me. Why do we want to make this look like a B&E rather than just
so
like,
I'm just thinking because otherwise it looks targeted, right? So it looks like somebody that broke in. It looks like somebody broke in,
Uh-huh.
knew exactly where they were going.
What they were
And
looking for.
knew
Yeah, but who
exactly
are
what to
you-
take for?
Okay, this is my question. Who are you trying to like deflect? Who are you trying to, confound? Who are you...
Anybody that can.
Okay, so
That
you're
old
just being
guy.
you're being cautious is what you're saying.
Yes,
So
I'm
Fudge,
trying to be
so
cautious.
call
I'm trying to
Okay.
pretty much
The
I
thugs
wanna
that were
make
here
anybody
earlier.
of our scent. I'm
Okay.
The
trying
ones
to
that
throw
killed
anybody of our
Jackson.
scent.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing something. Like, is there someone in
Let's put it this way.
particular that you're
Yeah.
hiding from?
No. Let's put it this
You were
way.
here.
Let's put it this way. There was a cult that killed Elias, right? There's I'm not sure we established this connection yet or not, but we don't know if this cult is the same as the one that killed Elias Jackson. So until we know for sure, my recommendation is
you have not made
let's
that
take
connection yet. Yeah.
extra steps to throw anybody and everybody off our scent. It's my train of thought.
I think there's a whole outfit here for cultists, and we might need it to sneak into something. So we should take the outfit.
Yeah.
Also, the lockbox, we should smash it on the ground and open it.
We don't need the money though.
It's probably not money.
I need the
There could
money.
be trinkets.
I
could be
mean,
something.
That's what I'm
okay.
saying, that we could disguise it as a B&E. Like,
Yeah,
we
okay.
could actually take the money, and it looks like somebody that just, organized crime, you know?
Yeah, let me try lockpicking it first.
That's fair.
Disorganized crime. I actually do, when I get a chance, I would like to run an archaeology on the
Nope.
mask that I'm about
Let
to
me
try.
I've never
let me
seen
try.
this box before.
Usually you
fumble.
soften it up for me, and I get it done.
Marison, it's a fumble.
That's true. Yeah, that's a fumble.
Oh, you got to
No.
react to the
Wait,
fumble, baby. Hold on. He's got to
So,
react to the fumble.
Even
Oh,
if you
yeah,
spend
yeah.
one luck, the when she fumbles, she sticks in sort of like a lockpick set, and she's like clink 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 clink,
Oh, it gets like really
And
stuck
then
in there,
plop.
isn't it?
like the little lockpick piece of metal that she was using in there like breaks off, and it's inside the lock.
And she contracts consumption.
Yeah. So
Anybody got their-
what?
Anybody got their bolt cutter?
Tuberculosis. Sorry, that's how we say it nowadays.
Do we have a bolt cutter?
Nope. We
Is
got
my car here? Because I got one in the trunk of my car.
we got stopped.
No. There's
got
no
well,
there's no
feet.
lock. There's no lock or anything you could bolt cut. It's like the lock is
No?
inside the lockbox. It's
Mhm.
part of the lockbox. So
That's too
At
bad.
at this
I
point, if you
always
want to
carry
break it
bolt
open, you've got
cutters.
to break it open, literally.
All right, back to Emerson's idea then.
Can we chew
Oh, if
it
we can break it open, can we
Grab a
can try
rock
to
and
break it
start
open then?
bashing.
Yeah. We can try to break it open. Make it seem more legit.
Will it potentially damage the thing inside? Maybe.
We have to find out.
What do you think's inside? I don't know. It might. Depends on what's inside.
I won't know unless I smash it open. Emerson
So,
grabs a rock.
so you
All right,
I
do we have a
love that
magnet?
circular
Emerson grabs a
logic.
rock.
That
Maybe
is
we can pull
beautiful.
the metal
I
out
love
with
it.
a magnet.
So Emerson grabs a rock and starts to slam on it. Go ahead and roll a strength roll,
Well,
Emerson.
I grabbed the rock. I don't necessarily want to slam it unless the group's approving of the action.
Dude,
I don't think I have-
No,
dude,
take
I think everybody's down with it.
fucking
I
do
think we
it, bro.
established.
You
I
made
think we
the call.
established that. I think we established that the things that have like intrinsic value to us are the things that are currently in the party sheet. That whatever's in there is just an added bonus. So whatever we find there, it's good.
Do
but
it,
it's not,
Emerson.
Like, you know,
I'm gonna
I
grab the bowl.
start
For some reason,
smashing.
I want the bowl.
Okay, go ahead and put it in your inventory. Drag and drop it from party sheet. You roll a strength roll, Emerson.
Roll a smash box roll.
I'm just gonna go with my collection.
Try. That's on the main strength.
Yeah. So you take this rock and like bash, and this box like spins, and it's not it's not the strongest lockbox in the world, and it pops right open, and there's like wallets and like rings, a couple of necklaces.
I look for the IDs.
oh, you're looking for IDs.
roll a
Credit
luck.
cards?
Yeah, roll a luck roll
A luck roll.
as you're looking through these. Nope.
Look for
Of course,
social
that's
security
the one I
numbers. Those are gonna
fail.
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Never
one that you
failed a
fail.
single time that I tried to get luck.
Yeah,
Every time I've tried to roll it.
you fail it. I know you pass it when you want to get more, but you fail it when you need to roll it, which is horrible. Some of the some of them do have IDs. I mean, you find a bunch of IDs. There's just random people's names. I could give you names, but it wouldn't matter. There's a whole bunch of names. There's like 5 wallets in there,
I
Okay.
would like a name, at least one.
I think,
and there's
I
pictures
think
of
we should-
people in them. And
For your immersion.
Do we recognize any of them? Are any of them
you do not
people
know.
we've seen before, like the dudes that came busting into the juju?
You
house
do not.
Before?
No,
I do not.
you do not. Yeah, you failed
Hey
your
guys,
luck.
does anyone recognize any of these? Do any of these look familiar?
I give it
Anybody-
a once over.
You guys could roll a luck roll. Bessie, why don't you roll a forensics roll?
Yes.
Oh, you need to mark your
Third time's the
forensics. 'cause
charm.
You want to spend 14 luck? Probably
Oh,
not.
that's a lot of luck.
That is a lot of luck. Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, I
0
succeeded.
4. Alejandro, you see
Oh,
one of
extreme
the
success.
one of the IDs is you saw somebody like the last time you guys came in here. If you remember, there was some people milling around like shopping when you came like 2 days ago or a day ago when you were in here. One of those IDs looks like one of those people that were upstairs hanging around with you guys.
They were just the people that were coincidentally there when we were there.
They were
is what you're
shopping.
saying?
They were shopping like you guys. They were looking around like, hey, asking questions and stuff like that.
All right.
Oh, so it wasn't the dudes that came in looking all intimidating, like.
No, it
wasn't
looks
the
like
dudes that, like
yeah,
roughed us
looks
up
like
and
normal
kicked us
people.
out.
Yeah, normal people. Well, at least this one ID is a normal person.
Okay. Now, I do think it's important that I pocket all the rings and jewelry and cash.
Crucial for your character.
You can do that. Yep. Let's say $100 in jewelry and cash.
Oh boy,
Which is quite a bit.
$100 hairs. That's a bit back
Yeah.
then.
that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shitload. By the way,
Yeah.
what year?
Yeah,
are we
but what
in?
are these IDs doing here? And what if all that stuff belongs to the people who those IDs belong to? And they're like, they're the zombies. They're the one. Oh my god, this is so terrible.
Yeah,
So
and
we
all
targeted people-
Kendra is doing is just taking their stuff. Yep.
Yeah, just so I
If-
know, what year are we in again, real quick? Like
No, no,
So
this is-
it's about $2,000 worth of stuff.
I think we need
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
take these
say.
IDs back to the lieutenant and have him see if these people are still alive. And there we go. We got the link to like a fucking crime scene right here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I dropped the F bomb. We have to like bleep that out later.
No, it's okay.
Emerson, you were really close. It's like 2,300. So, like, wow, you
Mhm.
shot that in the dark.
Let me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I
But you can
Virginia,
skip a little bit, but
I do
gotta take
agree
some
with your
back as evidence.
sentiment. But the whole point is to throw anybody off our scent. If we call the police to bring them here, our fingerprints
police-
are all over the shit.
we're working with the police and we've discovered this
Dude,
crime
there's
scene.
no fingerprint database in this time.
No, there's not, and that's why you got to
And
have other
we have
types of
evidence
proof. Yeah.
to show to the
Ah.
police so that we can free those other people.
Well, you're also trying to free, just to remind everyone from last year, Hilton Adams. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're working with the police so that we can free that guy.
Okay,
Uh,
well, just
I'm
so,
looking
so
for
we
his
all
name.
agree that I got that jewelry.
Hilton Adams.
Write it
is
in
who
your
we're trying to
inventory.
free.
Yep.
No, you said it's just 2,000, so I'm just gonna put that in my.
No. It's $100 worth of. Don't
Oh
say
yeah,
two-
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was doing time value of money. I apologize.
Yeah.
So we need to take these IDs back to the police. So I gather all the IDs and I put them in my backpack.
And we
Okay.
let them know that there was no jewelry found with.
Andre
them.
is just disconnected. He might have crashed.
Yeah.
I know he was
And
saying
with,
his
with the
CPU
photo
crashed
that
sometime.
Omar took, and then I guess we can't do DNA check.
Well,
But they
Omar
probably
only
have
took a
dental
picture
records.
of the.
DNA
But the-
didn't exist in these days.
No.
But
yeah.
the police will have to come back here and do dental record checks on these zombies here. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
leave that big swarm thingy to the higher powers because I am not equipped to deal with that. I don't think.
Some of you haven't seen it, but the ones that have seen it, you know that that's no bullshit.
If you know, you know.
If you
I'm
know,
just a
you know.
puny
Yeah.
human.
Yeah. It's definitely a big bad. So I didn't see anybody take anything else.
Well, I got
I'm
all
really
that
shy
jewelry,
about
so I was
taking
thinking that
I think you
maybe I
need-
shouldn't take stuff. But you know what?
I think Alejandro needs the ornate robes. He needs the loincloth.
Oh, I
he
do
needs
want the robes, and
Did
I
you
did
wanna look at
say
those
that I
robes?
was for
Mask.
sure
I'll
taking
grab
that
the mask
mask.
if nobody wants it.
No. I'm about to put this mask on and see what happens. I'm
Oh,
hoping it's a
Jesus.
Jim Carrey scenario. You know what I mean?
So you
Can I
grab
look
the.
closer at the robes?
Like
mean,
something-
yeah,
do you not feel like
do you have
going
science?
there?
But
Do you have science? What's your science or your natural world?
I'm gonna grab the headband. If nobody
pretty
else is gonna take the
badass at
headband, then
both of those.
Mathematics and cryptography.
No, your science.
I'm gonna give this headband to the cop too because
Okay, so
could be
hold on.
important.
Oh, I see. You're
see.
specifically
Uh,
science, engineering, cryptography. It's not.
You had to, when I picked science, it made me
Right.
pick-
Yeah,
So-
it does. Yeah. So you need zoology or natural work. Anybody have zoology? I don't think anybody does.
Zoology.
Yeah. So roll a natural world, Emerson.
Okay.
Is it written like that? Zoology?
Oh,
I don't
Jesus.
see anything
Yeah,
after
it would be
T.
science zoology. And the zoology would be
Oh.
like you would have to type it in or drag and drop it from something.
Zebras are ponies, right?
Yes.
They're horses, yeah.
They're-
No,
wow.
Definitely ponies. Pretty sure.
They're-
a zebra
yeah,
and
I
a
was
pony
gonna
are the
say.
same thing.
Well, I can grab the
That's-
marine chronometer.
horses is more
since
egregious
I'm a
than-
Yeah, well, you
scientist.
know. I'm just trying to stir
Okay.
you guys up
They
a
are
little bit.
equine. But yeah.
What was that, Bessie?
If that okay with everyone?
What is that?
No.
I'm gonna grab the marine chronometer since I'm a scientist.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
I was really wanting that, but that's
You
fine.
want everything, every time, everywhere.
I
Like
know.
the movie.
I know. This guy.
Okay.
I can hear
so-
you, but I'm gonna mute because I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Okay. If you want to, when you get back, remind me. We'll roll for that chronometer.
No, I didn't really want it. I was just
You're
teasing.
I was
I
just
can
messing
roll.
with her 'cause she wanted it.
No,
Yeah.
I have no interest in that. I was just teasing.
Oh, he was actually gonna
roll-
roll for it?
No. No.
he
No.
said-
No.
Ma,
No.
you
So
said that, not
Bessie,
me.
roll a knowledge roll if you're taking the
I'm
chronometer.
rolling for a knowledge roll. I'm
Yep.
very
And that's
knowledgeable.
that's on your main under education. That's knowledge.
Lion claws.
Yeah, I'm very knowledgeable of things. I
You'll
think
see
I should
on-
get a
you'll see-
bonus.
You'll see under education it says no. That's your knowledge, and intelligence is for ideas, and it has idea underneath it. That's for everybody. So you just double click your education.
It says intel idea, and then it says POW. Ah, here it is.
Yeah, edu.
Right.
Yeah, edu. Underneath it is no.
Come on.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a fail. So
The
it's a
roll
really
is
cool.
hard.
It is
You
a
can just
very
spend-
cool chronometer.
Spend 23
Aw.
luck.
That's a lot of luck. That could be the difference
That is a
between
lot.
death,
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
living
All right,
or
well, watch
dying.
me. So I do want to finally let me roll my archaeology on this mask.
You can roll your archaeology, and whatever you roll, I'll tell you, you don't find anything.
I think you gotta give me the lockbox back,
Does-
Alexandra, so I can put the ID in there.
Well,
And we
I
gotta
mean,
put some of the belongings
on.
back. So we can
Does
give it to the
anybody-
police.
Does anybody have science botany? No, I don't think
that's
so.
not even a thing.
No,
Yes, it is. It's plant
not on our sheets.
science.
Huh?
Science
It's not on
botany
our
is
sheet.
plant science.
Botany is definitely
It's a
plant.
special-
Well, I
Specialization.
fucking know what botany is, dude. What I'm saying.
Well, why'd you
It's
say it's
not
not
on
a
our
thing? It
list.
is a thing.
Because
it
I
is.
don't have science botany on my.
No,
skill
you don't.
set.
You have to take it as like you'd have to be a botanist. and there's a
Oh,
Not a
botanist
part of our
in-
profession.
Yeah, it is
okay,
a it's a thing.
okay. I thought we all were sharing the same skills. Okay, okay.
No,
That
no.
sounds way better than when I took cryptography because I'm like, I can work out patterns and puzzles and shit. But
Yeah.
mathematics probably covers that already. And engineering is just tripling down on the same shit.
No, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you might we might talk about like what you did there because yeah, I think cryptography and because cryptography back then, I don't think that would have been a good if you spent
Sure,
a bunch of points
code
in that
breaking?
in the 1920s.
Well,
Yeah.
I
no,
don't-
it wasn't really until like the 1940s when you really started.
I mean,
seeing-
I'm happy for you to change that to botany now if you want to.
They had,
but
yes, they
but
had
but
it,
I think
it
you want to
wasn't really
maybe you want to
until
think
the
about
game for,
like
the 40s.
think about
dinosaur,
what
but-
yeah, but I think you should think about what you want it actually to be because cryptography is
Yeah.
probably not going to be helpful throughout the entire adventure. To be honest with you,
Agreed. Yeah.
yeah.
I have locksmith now. That
Um, so-
I didn't.
Alejandro, roll a natural world then when you're looking at this mask.
natural world, eh?
Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
I can
let's
take a
see.
look
Is
at
that
that
under
too.
N.
Oh,
so
yeah.
close, so
Oh,
close,
so close.
so close. I
So I get a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
instructions unclear. I accidentally eat it.
Alejandro says these feathers are from a
Chupacabras.
It's from a chupacabra, and the fabrics are from my mother's couch.
Oh.
Yeah, this reminds
He's
me of
sure
home, guys.
it's exactly the same. And you know what? The
For
word
sure.
How was that
For
pronounced?
sure, though,
You
guys.
said-
For sure.
You said, sorry, your accent made that your mother's what?
mother's couch.
Her
Whoa.
cooch?
Whoa. Hey.
No, couch.
Mother's cooch?
We did not go there. That's all
Wow.
you, Emerson.
Stop
Oh.
talking about my
I know.
promiscuous mother.
Oh, I know. Emerson, you dirty dog.
You
Yeah.
mean we can't
Maybe
all take
Emerson's your
turns?
father. You never know. Yeah,
Well,
so
I'm
you
pretty
don't. If you want to take a look at it, Citra or Virginia, you can
I do. I want to take it and look it over and see if
roll natural world.
I
I've
want
been
to.
talking to
I think I
myself
might have
all
looked.
this time.
What was that?
I have a really high history.
I was talking to myself for the longest time. I don't know. I've been saying.
Yeah, we
things
haven't
so
heard
long.
you for a long time. Yeah.
I
thought you were asleep, bro.
I was telling Alexander, what are you talking nonsense for, man? What are you doing? Put that thing down.
Stop playing with that.
And the other thing
No,
I was
roll up.
asking is Omar just wants to know, was there any cash in the cash box?
No,
There was.
there
Well,
wasn't
there
any cash.
was wallets and jewelry.
There was wallets. None of the cash was in the wallets. It was all jewelry and wallets, like wallets with no cash.
We say jury.
Jewelry.
Yeah, no, and we have to return these because the families are going to want them.
Well,
How do you
But
know?
not-
How
but
do you
not
know
the-
who this
For
belongs to?
heirlooms.
not the jewelry though.
Yeah.
How do you know who this
No.
belongs to?
Yeah.
Some of the so when you're taking
don't-
some of
we
those
don't need the
rings,
money. I mean,
Alejandro,
if you
you see
need
that
a-
some of them are not really.
think
They're
that
like
thing-
little things that hold pictures, and it has like a children's pictures inside of it, and it says to
fuck
Nana.
you, really?
It says like to Nana. Yeah,
I mean, if you want to pick something as
my
a trophy,
and it's not really
God.
worth that
Fine,
much. I mean, it's gold, but it says to
You can't
Nana
pick
on
a
the
whole
back.
lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Nana!
A whole lot,
One
man.
of the zombies was
Nana.
Nana.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, I think
Nina.
I mean,
So, and welcome back,
Yeah.
Andres. Virginia, go ahead and roll a natural world for me.
So it has to be natural world. It can't be a cult or
100%.
mystery.
Nope.
I think
Uh,
we is too many people in the "we don't need money"
Nope.
statement. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you've never seen this
yeah,
before.
I mean, I need
It,
money.
it's something that's like really weird. Yeah.
Is it an Omar's picture that he took?
Everything is in Omar's. He took a picture of everything that you guys have. The only thing you haven't taken is the lion claws right now.
This
Also-
one section. There was this one
also,
section covered by Ezekiel's hand, though.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I made a point to like try to inventorize as much as I can on my personal notebook. I don't know if you want me to roll for that.
Oh, take notes.
Yeah, it says kind of
Like take
make a
notes of
complete
everything that you
inventory.
see. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Kinda
You
make
can
a
just
complete
you
inventory.
can just write that down as a thing in your inventory and say notes of all items in the Juju house alcove.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we also have a complete inventory of that.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
they
that-
open the hole again.
That or the picture would work towards giving to the police.
I'm no snitch, man. I don't like talking to the popo.
The
You're
popo.
no snitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
but
no
he's my
snitch.
friend. It'll be
He is.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy that's into
He misses.
you.
He's thinking about Virginia right now. in
He
fact.
knows we're the good
You'd
guys.
be surprised how good it is to have some cops on your good side, man. So you might want to should be open to giving them some information.
I mean, I guess since y'all are all snitchy.
Somebody's not in
who are
the
you
somebody's not
snitching on?
in the right mindset.
Yeah, who are you
I
snitching
know.
on? I guess that's the question. Yeah.
Ourselves.
I find
Yeah.
folks to be very reasonable and respectable people.
Well, you would. You like dead people.
Well,
All right. So are you
none of
guys
my-
all chatting down here with the?
So these lion claws, they're probably pretty good weapons, but I'm not sure I'd want to use them.
They're pretty good
I mean, we
weapons.
might
Yeah.
have-
I mean, they look.
We might have to give them back to the cop anyway. I don't know. It depends if we show him the photo. or
I'm gonna
not.
take a closer look at the lion claws, see if there's any like inscriptions or anything like that.
And
No,
whenever
somebody rolled the natural world, and I think it was you.
Yeah.
There's also like flamingo and kingfish fisher feathers along the claws, kind of like as part of the construction. It's a beautiful set of lion claws that look like
And
Look
if
like
you
some
ever
decent
go to
weapons.
an airport, they are going to get you for Well, I guess not
maybe not in the
20s. Fur
1920s.
trade and
They'd,
everything's fine.
they'd,
yeah.
they'd probably be like, go right ahead, brother.
I'm gonna take him.
All right, take them. So there's nothing left in the alcove but the bones and the junk that was there before.
Oh, hello. 1d4 damage. Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Kingfisher.
Right,
and
so we
Is that
got
what it says?
everything.
24 damage?
They can't hide stuff like that time where
Oh,
we missed the thing
2d4,
under the
yeah.
bed. We
No,
can
it's
turn.
1d4.
I think we can leave now. I think we got everything that we need as proof. We just need to decide what we're going to present as proof.
Okay, so are you guys going back up into
Well-
the storefront and doing anything up there, or are you
Hold
just
on,
leaving
hold
the
on,
place
hold on.
altogether?
Guys.
I'm ready.
Are you sure you don't want me to crank
wanna be
this
here
thing
longer than-
again? And
How about this? We go.
Yes.
Let's go to the storefront. You can stay and crank your hog, and
Yeah,
if
that's
you yell and scream for help,
You're welcome.
You know what though? Here's the thing.
oh, you
it's,
fucked up.
it's not the same when I crank it alone. You know what I mean? I kind of
Here's
like
the thing. I can crank it for you, dude.
No, yeah, he's
Did you
not
say
going
you
to.
could,
can
you
or you
just
He can't.
won't.
I
Oh.
can't. I
He-
can't.
Wow, I heard can. That was fucked up. Okay.
Yeah,
Please
well,
don't.
that's because you want it
Cannot.
to be true.
Wow, that was nuts. Okay.
Does
But
it-
let
does-
me
Well,
just
the
talk
thing
say.
is,
about a
they're
Freudian
cranking each
slip.
other.
I
I'm
know.
gonna go,
Wait. Okay,
uh,
are we
to,
totally sure
Virginia.
that we're not
Oh, here
going
we
to re-crank this thing though?
Yes.
We're,
Everybody's agreed on that?
Unless
but this
we've got,
time
like,
you
massive
have
amounts of
like
explosives or
recording devices.
Not really. No, I mean,
I think they
No.
had like either wax recorders.
well, yeah,
It
you
was
have
like
like
old.
your
Yeah, you don't have
phonographs,
video cards or
You have
video.
right.
Well, not
There's no
video, but I mean like
There's-
audio
there-
recording devices.
audio recording. No, not live like this. No, they had machines that could do it, but no, they didn't have things on the fly like portable. No.
giant reels of tape.
Yeah, but those were like they were in
That's
a big
interesting. Huh.
lab, but no, they didn't have like
Somebody's got some-
transportable things that we could carry.
Somebody's got some crazy light on them. I don't know who it is.
Crazy light.
Virginia. Yeah, let me see. Oh, yeah. I guess what happens is like when two people with interesting light gets in the same room, it like just blows that room out. Oh,
See,
it's
the thing
it's
is-
Ezekiel. Hold on one second.
When you're cool like me,
Uh.
the sun shines on you 24
I think I
hours a
lit up
day.
a torch or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you also have a candle, which is weird. Which I
Oh,
think
what
is
the heck?
part of the. Yeah, it's like you got a
gave
candle and a
everyone
torch.
candles, remember?
Stop cheating, man.
Yeah, but then he
He's
lit up a
looking.
torch, so then he's got a torch and a candle. So it's when all of you went in the same room, it got weird. Okay, so you guys are back upstairs. You've left the things. Are you doing anything in the storefront before you leave?
I think
No.
just mess it up. I think just mess it up generally.
And I better clean up the cash register just to make it look like a convincing B&E.
Okay. Who has the
Yeah.
highest luck?
Me.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay,
ready
let's
to
see, 30.
go. I'm
Got
by the
very little
door.
of mine, 69.
Hey,
Actually,
petty.
I
Oh,
think I have
69.
like an 88. So
Oh,
I don't
dude,
wanna
you got
touch
a
anything.
30 luck, dude. You've spent your luck, Alejandro. So, okay, so
I have a
it's-
30.
yeah, which is the lowest luck of the party.
I
Emerson,
have
go ahead and roll your luck.
57.
Emerson's got the highest at 69, so go ahead and roll your luck. So you
passed
guys are
for
kind
one.
of like trashing the place and smashing and bashing and doing this kind of stuff. And Emerson,
I
you're
think so. So just to be clear, we are messing the storefront, but we also don't want to call attention to ourselves, so we kind of have to do
you're not
it.
making a lot of noise. I get what you're
Exactly.
saying. Yeah, you're kind of like smashing, not like bash, but you're just kind of like smudging some stuff. And
for sure,
Emerson,
we're not going to light
you're-
it on fire.
no, yeah. Well, you could, but that would be
No.
bad. You're in New York,
That's
and you
bringing
would
attention
probably
to us.
burn multiple buildings down, and it would, I mean, you could do it. I'm not saying you
No.
can't, but
No.
Emerson, while everybody's kind of moving things around and trying to mess things up, you kind of get in the back and you realize that there's a main desk that looks like it's maybe the desk of the guy that runs this place, and you're kind of messing that up, and you kind of see a big a book, a thick book off to the side that kind of has, and it kind of catches your eye, and it says ledger.
Ooh, ledger.
Yeah.
That could be useful. I think we take this with us and we look at it once we're out of here.
So you take it with
when
you?
you say thick,
will
you say
scoop it.
thick as in with 2 C's or
2
4
C's, 2 C's.
It's
I
2
got it.
C's, not 4 C's. Yeah, it's just
Hell
thick.
yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Thick as a
yeah.
bowl of oatmeal.
Yep, it's thick enough that you enjoy it.
Jay gets the reference.
Oh yeah. So you guys take that, you kind of mess things up, you dash away all
Into the night.
into the night,
I
and
think
get out of here.
yeah. Just
I'm
to
driving.
avoid to avoid the section, we just exit in different directions and separately.
And then meet back up at the hotel.
Yes.
Yes.
If everyone's
Okay.
okay with that.
Yep. That can work. Let's see. Let's do Streets of New York next.
I thought you said Gangs of New York, and I'm like, what did we just walk
No.
into? Fuck.
So yeah, you guys basically make it all the way back to your rooms. You get back into the hotel. And what do you guys do from there? Because effectively you're done. You've got all the stuff in your inventory. You guys go to sleep. It was like late. I mean, it was probably like 2 a.m. by the time you finished all that.
I don't want to go to sleep just yet. I want to power through the book that we recover, just to
Mhm.
see if
Yeah.
just to see what additional
And I-
information we can
And
gather.
I would
from
assume
it.
you guys all have rooms on the same floor in the hotel.
I'm gonna put the mask on.
Omar's trying to reveal his pictures.
develop.
Yep. You
Develop
develop your
however.
pictures. Yep. No, they develop really
Dude,
nicely.
I have the same issue when I say that word in
Yeah,
in
Spanish
and-
is revelar.
yeah. Yeah, when I said that word in Spanish, not that word, but just like the English translation.
Hold on, I
in
missed it. What are
Spanish
you
is-
saying?
So
Reveal.
in
Develop
You said
pictures.
reveal
Yeah.
instead of develop.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so when I
Because in
say
Spanish it's
develop
reveal.
in
Yeah.
when I try to say develop in Spanish, I don't say revelar, I say desarrollar, and my parents are like, "What the heck are you talking about?"
Right, because they.
What are you
it's-
saying?
That's
Yeah.
a newer word. That's yeah, I get it. From their generation.
All right.
It's
so
kind of like the way we say.
are you
film.
guys? You guys are all staying on the same floor in the hotel, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I want you all to roll a luck roll
Oh, hello.
as you get back to the hotel.
Lucky me. Lucky me. Come on, luck.
I'm pretty good at
Ooh.
luck.
Oh,
Is
it's
this
in
to-
it.
God damn,
Last
Emerson,
one.
dude,
1 out of
Emerson.
4.
Oh,
Is this
Ezekiel.
to check if is this to check if
So,
the hot
When we
hot
need to
chick is
succeed,
cleaning our
we
room?
fail. When you need to fail, we succeed.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, Ezekiel, man, you got the worst. Emerson, you were
Yeah.
close, but Ezekiel, he trumped you.
This is ridiculous.
I
That's
passed.
an
These
ugly word.
dice are.
So you guys all got back to the hotel room, and you're all in separate rooms. And you're kind of like about, getting ready to go to. I assume you guys probably go back and like talk for a while, and like, oh my god, because your adrenaline's going and that kind of stuff. And so you're all hanging out in Ezekiel's room, kind of talking and okay, all right, guys, yeah, we're gonna go to sleep, we're gonna hang out, fuck, man, that was a night to remember. Ezekiel like walks over to the edge of his room and opens up the each of you have a balcony that goes out into the front of the street.
Please don't make it shot.
Yeah, and you kind of open that balcony to like let some air out, and I think you do you have a pipe in your mouth? Do you smoke a pipe, or it's
Yeah, that's Alejandro, but
you also smoke a pipe?
I also partake on the pipe.
Gotcha. So you stepped out into the outside and you're lighting your pipe up, and Alejandro's kind of like coming up behind you, like, yeah, okay, he's lighting a pipe. I'm gonna come out there and smoke a pipe also. And so you're smoking the pipe out in
I got my
the
cigar.
balcony. Yeah, and then Omar is kind of like walking towards you to come outside as well. You look up in the
Smokers
sky,
unite.
and you
What's up?
see,
Those things might not be very secure.
yeah, there's like a full moon, and you guys know that tomorrow is because probably something you don't remember. It's been a little while. Last year, one of the things was that there was going to be a big gathering at the Juju house tomorrow night, and that's why you broke in tonight, because tomorrow night was the big event that happens. You guys kind of talked. I think you talked to some of the people around the Juju house and talked to people, and they said, oh yeah, people always, oh no, it was Hilton Adams, I think, that said that there was there's people that show up there once a month to do, like, he's not sure if it's a ritual or whatever it is, but something happens and they all show up in that day, and that's why you guys broke in the night you did on the 20th, because on the 21st is when that big thing was about to happen.
Oh,
So-
we stole their priestly robes and their priestly hat. And all
Yeah,
their
you
offerings.
stole everything, and the copper bowl and everything. So you guys are just kind of standing in that room and hanging out, and Ezekiel, you're looking up in the sky and you see a flying serpent.
Oh fuck!
It looks like a huge snake
Quetzalcoatl.
flying in the air, and it's kind of it kind of like swirls around, and you're not quite sure that you saw what you saw, and you're like taking a puff, and you're looking up like, what the fuck is that? And it comes, it
What am I
like
smoking?
turns, and like, yeah, exactly, like, do I have, did Omar spike my thing, or did Alejandro spike my thing?
Did I 420 by mistake?
Yeah, exactly. And this thing like aims right at you and
Link?
flies straight down towards you. What are you gonna do? It looks like it's aiming right at you. It's like a winged serpent.
Quetzalcoatl.
Close the window down and dodge out of fuck.
You dodge inside.
Mm-hmm. Like Navy SEAL combat role,
And then
or
what?
attempt to, because I have
Yeah, exactly.
no Navy SEAL training.
And what?
Was that even a thing at the time?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
And so let's see. Ooh, can I create? Ooh. What is that? Fuck, I don't know how to do this. Let me see. Uncategorize.
Oh,
Go
he
over
said
here.
he don't know how to do
There we go.
that, so that means that it doesn't happen.
It didn't happen.
That's the rule.
So what are you gonna do when you pop into that room? Other than kind of like freak out and close the door. Are you gonna say anything, or are you just kind of
I'm
like popping
gonna
in?
yell out incoming.
There's a couple other people out there, right?
That is sort of what you see.
Fuck! Yeah, no. Closing that shit. Fucking diving under
Closing
the
the door.
bed to take cover and yelling incoming.
The rest of us don't see
Boogeyman.
it. Okay.
So you guys see Ezekiel dash in there. Omar, you're about to go out there. Alejandro, you're about to go out there, and he comes running in, closing the door, and goes, holy shit, get the fuck away!" And he dodges underneath the bed. At that moment,
You hide underneath the bed.
yeah,
I take a puff from my cigar and
I go
Yeah,
hide in the
what the fuck
closet.
is wrong with him?
yeah, at that moment, when Omar's like taking a puff of his cigar, like, what the fuck? And Alejandro's like, what is your problem?
Yeah.
The entire, like, you know how there's a window and a balcony? That window, not just the window, but the entire wall kind of like this huge
blown out.
explosion happens. It gets blown out, and the tail of this thing comes slapping in. It's a bad picture, but this is what you guys see as it smashes the window open and is like screeching at the window. And you all get one action because I think you all have pretty high initiative before this thing, like, it starts to reach its tail inside of the room.
How big is it?
It's
It's
always the first question.
yeah, it's like
Not me.
it's probably 30 feet tall, so you're not seeing the entire thing. It like smashes the window open, the whole wall creaks open, and it's just the only thing it can fit into the room is its tail. So you see it kind of flying outside the window as it like swirls its tail into the room and goes to reach towards one of you guys.
Oh wow, it is pissed off. We went and pissed off some major mumbo jumbo out there.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have
Mhm.
guessed that robbing that kind of stuff would be bad?
Not me.
I mean, I
totally
was
surprised.
expecting fucking humans, not fucking Quetzalcoatl coming over and just trying to eat my fucking ass in a bad way.
What does it want?
Not in the good way.
You can just give it what it
I
wants,
was gonna
right?
say, what's a good way to eat your ass, man?
Oh, if you don't know, you're missing out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're missing out, bud.
Okay, all
You're
right.
behind the
Okay,
times.
all right. Oh, you bastard guys, man. Okay, what are you doing, Emerson?
Oh
Its,
my
its
god!
tail is full on
kicked
in
him
here,
out.
right?
No, its tail is like whipping outside and about to go through the window to come in here. You can see it starting to like reach its tail into the room.
I'm going to. Well, I mean, I don't have any of its stuff on me, so. But I'm still going to pull out my machete and I'm going to back out into the hallway if I can.
Okay, yep. You back out in the hallway.
Yeah, same
Um,
here. I make sure I have the lockbox.
hold on. Omar? Omar's next. I had to
Well,
put.
I
I had
guess
to
I'm
put.
trying to dodge.
Do you want to get out of the room, or you want to stay here and engage it? That's the question.
Oh, I definitely don't have any interest in engaging with this.
Okay, so you're dodging out of the room. Virginia.
I leave the room, but I make sure I have the lockbox with all the contents that the
Yeah,
evidence in it.
you guys generally have everything that you haven't set anything down yet.
I
Alejandro,
just want,
Mhm.
what are you doing?
Well, I was waiting. Citra, were you saying something?
yeah, I'm
Well,
in the hallway. I'm leaving.
Yeah, she
I'm
said
with,
she's taking
Emerson.
everything with her and she's moving out the hallway.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Are you going to also move out of the hallway, or are you going to stay there and stand your ground?
I am going to. Okay, well, can I do both? Can I like retreat and shoot at the same time? I mean,
You could shoot and then retreat. Yeah, totally.
all right. So I'm gonna shoot and then retreat, but
All right, roll your shooting, bro.
I'm gonna roll El Shuto. Let's see. Oh, firearms, right? Okay.
Yep,
handgun.
yep.
Okay.
Regular success.
Regular success.
Okay, and he's going to roll a.
Deflect.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
going to.
Did you say deflect or reflect? Because reflect would be.
He's
That would
actually.
be bad.
So what we talked about, if you look at the flow charts,
Not.
I'm going to go up to cheat sheets and oh no, here it is. Let me see where. Let me show the stream. Combat flowchart, I think it is. Yes, this is the one. Share to everyone. I think you guys can see that. I don't know. Did you see that? Did it pop? Okay. So
Yes.
what's going to happen is when you fire at it, it's going to basically try and dodge and fight back. Not dodge. It's going to try to fight back. So it's going to like reach its tail in as you're trying to shoot it. And
I feel like
Smack
does it
the
have
gun.
eyes to see me doing it because
Oh,
if
yeah.
you can't see inside there.
Oh,
then
it can
won't know
see.
what I'm doing.
It can
but
see.
Okay. All right.
It knows all.
it
Yeah.
can see. It
It has-
is fucking
My mom used
badass.
to always tell me I have eyes on the back of my head when I was a kid, and I kind of believed it.
Let me see. Let's roll one of these. Can I roll that? I don't know how to fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to roll manually because this is just weird.
I'm back and ready to kick ass.
Let's see.
Oh, sorry.
38. So it is a. You rolled a regular success, and it rolled a hard success. So it did to you. How much damage does it do? Oh
I don't
Jesus.
know.
Okay.
Doesn't sound fair. for
Basically, you go to
bravery.
aim at it, and you go and you shoot your gun, right? And as you're shooting your gun, you see that you would have hit it, but the tail kind of whips around, and the back end of its tail smacks your head and pushes you forward, and you take 7
Wait,
points of
you hit the
damage.
back of the head?
And where is
Ooh.
that at? Let me see. What is your What is your current
Luckily,
max?
my
Oh, that's
head's
not more than half. So
too
it's all
critical
you know.
for me,
That's
so.
not. Let me just double check the effects of damage. Combat flowchart damage. Where's the damage?
Wow.
Now,
That's,
can
like,
I
almost
do
dead.
one of my moves where I like
Damage is less than
like
half if maximum hit
Iron
points. Okay, so
Skull or
you
something?
don't take a major wound, but it basically clocks your your
Hmm? Say it again.
Box your dong? Is that what you were going to say?
Clock
That's
my
if it hit me, I'd be dead.
your head.
Your dome. Dome.
I
Yeah,
know.
okay.
Okay, no more alcohol
Luckily,
for me. You're
my
dumb.
No
I
dong-
totally
no
said
dong
the wrong
clocking.
thing there.
Luckily, my head is not a critical weak spot that I have. So
I mean, he
that'll
got it
be
right.
good.
He got.
I
he
fucked
got
myself
hit on
up
the
so
head,
bad.
Just the wrong head.
It's the
You
wrong
got-
head.
Wow.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you get hit. You get clocked on the dome, dude. And the world is kind of like shooken. And so, are you staying in there after you shoot it, or are you
Well, I
booking
already
ass?
told you that like I'm gonna.
Oh, you're
shoot
booking ass.
and then like
Yeah, you get out of the room.
strategically withdraw. I feel like my mustache would have jumped up to protect me.
Well,
if
it
somebody
wasn't.
were gonna
Yeah,
try to hit me in the head.
unfortunately, it was the other dome.
the
Bessie,
only
what are you
man-
gonna do?
The only man in America with a sentient mustache.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Bessie.
Well, me and Chuck Norris.
Mayana.
Admit it because I was helping my very
Okay.
demanding and high
Oh.
maintenance mom.
That's okay.
And now that's on the internet forever.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's okay.
Oh yeah, we're streaming.
No, that's
all
okay.
You
right.
guys got to
and,
remind me.
Yeah.
So I see this a very large, very big thing, and I see everybody reacting. So
Is it my
I mean,
mustache?
I'm not much of a fighter.
Yep. Well, you saw that Alejandro aimed his weapon, shot at it. He looked like he was gonna really like shoot that thing square in the chest, and it like whipped its tail around and like smacked him in the head and hurt him instead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, hit in the
Alexandra
back
is
of the
like
head.
super bloody. He's like on the brink
Yeah,
of death.
yeah.
I'm
There's
gonna-
like blood
Oh,
pouring out the back of his head.
He needs to be pulled out of there.
That's a day in the life of for me.
No man
I'm
left behind.
gonna shoot at it as well.
I had
with
way
a
worse
Beretta?
in middle school.
Hold on, Alejandro, you never took that damage, by the way.
I'm sorry. How much do I take?
7. So that actually was a major wound, to be honest. Now that I'm looking
Oh,
at your
yeah.
hit points.
Okay, I didn't know
That's
how much I
huge.
take. Hold on. Well, it's only 70% of my total health. I mean, come on.
Exactly, which is
Like, be
Just
real,
bad.
guys.
It
Yeah, yeah.
barely breaks 80%.
I
This is
only
a
took I
major
only took
wound.
70% damage. Come on.
it basically slices the back of your head wide open, and like your flesh is open, there's blood pouring down the back of you, and you're gonna have a huge scar on the back of your head.
You gotta
Well, I
go to the
grow-
hospital.
I
We gotta
grow
take you
hair
to the
there
hospital.
as long
Yeah,
as
you're
my
gonna have to go to the
mustache
hospital.
doesn't
You
get-
are, dude, you are
Oh
bleeding
my
bad.
God. I am getting like frequent fucking buyer miles at the hospital. I mean, I go
know.
to the hospital like every
Okay,
fucking
so
session.
Bessie,
You should also get frequent flyer miles and talking, but that we'll discuss another time.
I know.
Wow.
I start to panic, and as I'm looking for my weapon, in my bag, I see the chrono thing that I took,
Yes.
and in a moment of panic, I wonder if taking those things was pissed this creature off. So I take the marine chronometer and I
Yep.
hold it up in my hand, and I'm shaking, and I say, "Is this what you want?" what I do.
Yeah. Are you also running out of the room, or are you gonna stay there?
I mean, I'm getting out of the way for sure, but I
Oh,
also
yeah.
want whatever this thing is to see that.
It is
You
not.
know,
It
I'm
is
trying
not
to
like
return-
if you hold it up and you're like, "Do you want this?" It's not. It's not saying anything. It's not doing anything. Its tail is still whipping around, trying to
Right,
reach
okay.
and smack and
And
kill
as I
somebody.
say that, I get out of the way and I get out of the room.
Okay.
This thing doesn't look like what was down the hole, right?
No, it doesn't.
No, 100%. No, I mean they saw it, but it was nothing like this. Yeah.
I'm just
so,
panicking
OC,
and
I've got the
wondering
picture of
why.
what we saw in the pit.
Why they're
on
doing
the
this.
note.
Yeah, why this creature is after us, and this is the only thing I
Ezekiel.
can think of.
I would guess.
I'm gonna grab my, first of all, I'm gonna try to keep my shit together.
Yep.
And I'm going to grab my stuff and army crawl out of the room and trying to find closed and confined space in case that thing makes it out of the, through the window. Yes. No. I do close the door behind me, so we have another barrier.
I think I might just want one specific item, though. There's got to be something that it wants specifically.
Probably.
Not the ledger, not the IDs, not the people's
So you guys
jewelry.
close the
Probably
room.
not the
You
lockbox.
close the door, and you guys are outside of that room. And you hear
Maybe
this
the map?
smashing, boom, 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 and then you hear like wee wee, like the police sirens and that kind of stuff, and then everything
I thought
quiet.
somebody was partying.
No,
Saying woohoo!
no,
Wee woo, wee
No, no.
woo.
wee woo, wee woo. And everything kind of quiets down in the room.
What? So it goes away?
You hear kind of sirens as you're like all ran outside the room. I assume you don't go back in the room.
Hell no.
Do you
Oh, you
continue
mean
to move?
Alexandra didn't stay around for more?
I know.
left?
Alexandra's like, I want more.
Choosing for me, but all right.
Yeah. So when you guys run out of that room, what are you doing? Because Alejandro is bleeding profusely out of the back of his head.
We
Oh,
gotta
come
take him
on.
to the hospital.
I
not
I
that
try
bad.
to stabilize.
You're
the
gonna ruin my
bleeding and-
seats again, and I just had them
trying to stay
cleaned.
shotgun, not my car. I don't have a car here, so.
Let me see. I wanna roll a medical just to see if I can
I
tell
think-
the
I think Bessie's
severity
better.
of it?
I believe Bessie's
Yeah, I'm
better.
gonna,
better
I'm
at
gonna
that.
try
Oh, no,
to
just trust me. Oh.
stabilize him.
trust me, this is gonna be funny. Medicine.
Ezekiel goes, dude,
Yeah,
he's
so-
gonna
so
die. He's gonna die.
No. I just look at the wound and I'm just gonna say, dude, what are you complaining about? It's a flesh wound. Just walk it off. Rub some dirt in it.
I know.
My
That's what I
side.
said. I'm totally not complaining.
Bessie,
you guys
let
are
me see
all
what your
alarmists.
medicine. Oh,
Well,
yeah,
no, not
roll a-
everyone.
While you're bleeding out.
Oh shit.
jeez.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Oh shit! Your rolls are not good
I
tonight,
mean,
Bessie.
18 luck to save your life.
Yeah.
Do I feel? Do I feel
won't
that
be
if
able to
I
save you every
don't
time.
spend the 18
You
points?
know
if
what?
I'm
Oh, hold on,
gonna
hold on.
die?
No.
If you
no,
didn't
no.
have
I'm
this
not asking you.
audience,
No. She's not asking you, bro.
okay.
I'm not asking you. I'm looking at him and I'm
Um,
trying to assess if putting myself, because obviously the luck is a game mechanic, right? So I'm trying to word it in a
Yeah,
way
so
that
I
is
think-
game.
Let me see.
So do I
first
look at
aid.
him and feel that if I don't push myself to the limit, this person may die?
Okay, so I think what you should do is first roll a first aid to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
The medicine would be to long term fix it, because I was just reading the first aid versus the medicine. So, oh Jesus.
Oh my god. Exactly the same.
Yeah, it's
This
dude.
was
That's
meant to be.
18 luck on either one.
All right. Yeah. So same question. Do I feel like I need to exert myself to the limit, to my own personal harm, to save him, or can it wait for him to get to the hospital?
So you're
Can
trying.
I be there with Bessie and assisting her? Can I roll for first aid as?
You can try and
That
roll
would be
first
more
aid.
if you
Yeah,
can-
yeah. Well, I'll one more first aid, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not meant. No, it's not meant to be. Yeah, it's just not meant to be.
I
We
feel
tried,
like
you
I
know.
feel like
Bessie-
the fate has spoken.
We just don't have experience with this
I
type
know,
of wound.
yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Bessie,
exactly.
Bessie, you hold like a towel up against his head to try.
Mhm.
Like you were trying to stitch it closed. Like and it is, dude. It is like a giant wound, and you're like, this is not gonna happen.
Do
Or
I
it's
sense
like,
any? Do I sense any?
He's not gonna get to the hospital.
No. Do I sense
I
any
feel-
urgency from Bessie's attempts?
No, Bessie is, dude. She is the coolest cucumber.
She's
even
never
under the
urgent.
most. She's like,
She's
no,
never
she's
urgent.
never. No, she's like, guys, I got this. And Virginia kind of steps up and goes, here, I'll help you a little bit. And Bessie's like, no, you know what, guys? He's bleeding. It's okay. She stuffs like a towel in the back of his head and goes, we need to get him to the hospital.
Do I feel like he's gonna make it to the
So
hospital?
He will make it. It's just he's not going to
What?
be good.
I know exactly what we need to do. We need to go to a bar
Ah,
and pour some whiskey on it. That's gonna take care of it.
oh my
vote for
God,
the
this is gonna hurt.
whiskey.
Okay, well, they
Alright,
think
I don't trust. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the hospital, and I exert myself, and I go ahead and spend the
Wait, hold on.
18
Before you do that, let me
Okay.
just.
Ah,
let me just
she already
try.
called it.
It's a 50-50 shot. Never mind.
No. Okay, so go ahead and
All right,
expend the
into my
luck.
car.
Yep.
Oh man, that hurts.
Yeah, that does hurt. That's a lot of
Wow,
luck.
You think it
Alright.
hurts more than the back of my head?
So that would be 39. Oh
Yeah.
damn.
I know.
Wait, I wouldn't push it.
Alright.
I would let the hospital take care of it.
And let me just put it to this way, Bessie, you still have more than Alejandro. Luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Because
Well,
Alejandro
I did.
spins it like it's a top currency or something, I guess.
I don't
Try the
save
story
anything
of
for
his
the
life.
swim home, baby.
Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah, you're burning it
don't.
all.
I don't save
Um,
anything for the swim home.
So you stitch his
Save
head up,
anything, Sam.
and he
Alright, gotta
he stops bleeding, and he stops the gushing, and you guys kind of, I assume you still get him to the hospital because he's hurting
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I just
Oh, yeah.
didn't think he was gonna make it unless
Yeah,
I.
no, he was
I'm already
bleeding
outside waiting
profusely.
with the car.
Yep.
I'm warming the
not
car up.
stopping
And-
at the,
Oh,
And since I'm
we're not
bleeding
stopping
out
at the bar and getting the
and I'm
whiskey.
dying, I hold Bessie's hand.
Omar brings some whiskey, and is like, guys, come on, we gotta give him some whiskey, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll
No,
take a
that's
swig.
clean the wound.
I
Ooh,
absolutely take a swig. That's
Yep.
It's gonna heal me.
Yeah, Omar, you probably pour some on the back of his head, yeah.
No, don't waste it. Don't waste it. I'm gonna drink it.
Are you gonna pour some on the back of his head, Omar, or no? Just drinking.
I put like a glass in between the bottle and his head.
Yeah, and I absolutely chug it.
Okay, so you guys basically you basically leave the hotel, and as you're kind of like as you're dashing down the hallway, the noise dies down. You're dashing out the front, and you notice that
Wait, we all leave?
well, I don't know. You want to stay, Emerson? I know Virginia's driving. Alejandro's going, and Bessie's trying to keep him from dying. So Emerson and Omar and Ezekiel could stay.
I have
I'm
the
thinking
best
about
driving.
staying,
I should
man.
drive.
I'm just going to be in the way if I go, so
Okay.
a good night's sleep is probably best.
Okay. So Emerson stays.
Just Alejandro.
That's nice. That's
It's
nice.
just Alejandro.
His
I
mustache will soak it up. It's fine.
It will.
I
Yeah.
appreciate your concern, but yeah,
Yeah.
no.
He's like he'll be
Actually,
fine. He'll be
I
fine.
appreciate your confidence in me, bro.
Ezekiel
Like,
and
yeah,
Omar,
hell
are you
yeah.
going or are you staying?
I just stay at the bar where we got the whiskey. I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Omar's like, I'm gonna drink some. Fuck it.
Okay.
I take a couple shots myself. Okay.
Wow.
Ezekiel? I haven't heard from. Maybe he crashed.
I think
I don't
Oh,
think
he's
so.
muted. He said he had to. He got muted. I don't know if he had to go AFK or something. I'll assume that he stayed because
Okay.
you guys just
Wow.
went and he's staying. He's like,
And
you know
he
what, guys,
goes-
go
Oh,
ahead.
so all alone
He's
with
got
the
the
two
ledger.
ladies, huh? Okay. I like where this is going.
Your chances are not any
Oh.
better.
Yes,
wow.
exactly.
Delusional.
I mean, my
Ah,
chances
last
are
one.
like 1 in 3
Oh.
because there's only 3 of us. So technically,
Yeah, well, technically, you're going to win because you're going to be by yourself. All by myself.
Mm.
all I'm
Um,
saying is I managed to get the 2 ladies alone, guys. So get jealous.
So you guys get to the hospital. You get him into surgery. You get him into the front. Bessie, one more roll for medicine this time for the hospital, and let's see what happens. Oh wow, the dice went. Oh wow, extreme success. Let me see. Major wound recovery
She was
Alright.
really wow. I heard
on
that.
extreme. Okay, so
I heard that.
Alejandro.
Give him medicine.
He said
Ale-
she just wants to do an autopsy. Did you hear what he said? That's what he
I did
said.
not hear
heard
that.
it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Wow.
obviously what she's waiting for.
Well, the extreme
She is,
success
yeah.
means she's obviously very motivated to make this
She
happen. and
is.
save me.
Well, it wasn't her; it was the hospital. But she kind of rushed you in there, and so
Save
I
you,
let her
my
roll it
exertion
instead of me.
earlier would
Yeah.
be in vain.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Mhm.
Alejandro rolled 2d6.
Just 2d6?
Yep.
Okay.
They rush you into the hospital.
Just
You go into
additional
the
damage
you go into the
takes.
operating room. They fucking stitch you up, and you get 3 hit points back.
3. I feel like I rolled a 5, but all right.
Yeah, but it's 2d3.
Minus 6.
So
okay,
it's
3.
basically
Oh,
3 hit
two,
points.
3 is, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
D6
2d3.
divided by half.
Yep,
Alright.
exactly. So you got 3
Well, I'm
hit, 3
good.
back.
I'm good.
Well, you're half down. Dude, Alejandro comes out of there with like a bruised head and fucking like he's got a bandage around his head. He looks like he's feeling rough.
Well,
While he's doing that,
pretty tough.
Emerson and Omar, as well
We have
as
to pick up his prescriptions.
Ezekiel. No, you guys are back at the hotel, and you guys go, and there is some fucking commotion going on, and the hotel manager like comes up to you, Ezekiel, and is like, "Good sir," and the police show up, the fire engines show up. They think it's a fire, but it's not a fire. There's some shit going on, and basically they're all coming to you, Ezekiel, sitting with Omar and Emerson having a drink down at the bar. I assume you're all hanging out together.
Emerson, do you still
Yeah,
think
I
all
definitely
this-
need a drink now.
I
You're not
tell
there.
Emerson, you
Please
still
tell me
think
that his
all this-
prescriptions prohibit him from drinking. Actually,
Yeah,
Okay,
isn't this
you
like
d-
we're in like the
Yeah.
prohibition era?
Dude,
yeah, you
my,
are.
My
Yeah.
prescription,
You guys are
my
hanging out.
prescriptions now.
yeah. You're
prohibit
hanging.
me
You're
from
not
drinking.
having
It's
like a
stopping me.
an alcoholic drink. You're having like a mocktail. You know, you're kind of hanging out because it is prohibition. So
You guys were at the milk
Ridiculous.
bar.
yeah.
Come on, don't we know a guy?
No,
Yes,
Omar.
it's
No, what
like-
happens is you get this mocktail, and Omar pulls out of his, out of his jacket, like a little bit of whiskey, and just kind of like
Okay.
tops each of you
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
and a
and
whole
it is
fucking
100%
keg.
illegal, like illegal as shit.
And
but
then I tell Emerson, you still think this occult stuff is bullshit, man? I mean, seriously.
Wait,
after
did
all
you
this
say you
shit-
told Emerson?
Emerson.
Emerson?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean,
dare you?
Sorry, I missed it.
I said, do you still think this occult crap is bullshit? I mean, after all the shit, I mean, what the fuck was that in that room? I mean, that was like a fucking
Chupacabras.
dragon.
I think we are all suffering from the fumes from whatever was in that pit. It's called
So you
mass,
think we're
mass
hallucinating?
hysteria. Yep, it's a shared. What is the word I'm looking for?
Mandela effect.
Yeah, no, yeah, I actually mean a
Shared
shared
hallucination.
hysteria.
Yeah.
Shared hysteria, yeah. And as
I
you
don't
guys are
know,
talking
man.
about that at the bar, having a mocktail, like a no alcohol in it whatsoever.
Mhm.
The police kind of come up to the police and the manager of the hotel comes up to Ezekiel, and they're like, "Excuse me, sir. We understand that it's your room. We just went up there, and it looks like your whole wall is destroyed. What is going on?"
Well,
Termites.
So here's the question: should I fib or should I try to?
You should tell him the
Blame
truth.
it on them.
Actually,
You tell me what the
Just
fuck's
say-
going on with that room.
I'm sorry. We are suffering from mass hysteria, officer, and
Wow.
we just thought there was like a monster in the room, and we just torched it. I'm
We
sorry.
just destroyed a whole wall.
I'm just gonna say. You mean to tell me that somebody tried to break it, like the room collapsed, like the wall collapsed into my room? Like I was taking my friend over there to the hospital. He hit his head. He slipped in the freaking ice. And you're telling me that I'm coming back to my room
Ooh,
being destroyed?
okay.
Like, what kind of establishment is this?
Roll
That's
a
the right
fast
angle.
talk. I think it's a
Oh,
fast talk. Is that
shit.
yeah? Oh, your fast talk sucks.
I don't know. That was pretty good.
Okay.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, he should get a little bonus because that's the
Yeah.
right
Why don't you
handling.
add one bonus dice plus 1B.
Oh.
Can I help him with like
Okay,
I
do
got
plus
tar.
2B. Plus 2B with Emerson kind of there. Yeah, guy. Wow. So you're all kind of like throwing in with him, but he's still got a really shitty roll. Oh. You
Okay,
wanna
I'm
spend
just gonna
8
use
luck?
the 8. I'm just gonna spend the 8.
Okay,
60.
mark that you actually had that fast talk that you did that fast talk.
Yes.
So they're all like, oh wow. So you haven't been up to your room all night?
No. I mean, we're coming back.
Your like wall is gone.
Yeah, the wall is like the freaking wall is gone. Like,
Fucking piece of
is
shit
my shit
walls in
still
this
there?
establishment.
So they start talking to each other. Well, what happened? And they're like, I don't know. And they start thinking like, well, was there like a gas leak? Oh, I don't know. And so this rumor goes around about a gas leak that might have exploded in your room. And so the hotel manager goes, listen, Ezekiel, sir, we'll put you in a room next to your friends. We'll shut that room down. It'll be comped by the hotel. We're so sorry that this happened to you.
You know what? For the inconvenience,
Discount.
you should definitely give me the presidential suite. Just saying.
Oh, we could do that, but it's 4 floors up from your friends. Would you like that?
I'm okay with that.
Excellent,
we could
excellent. They
take one
give you
for
the
the team,
presidential
bro.
suite. You go
Yeah.
4 floors up. You're like, it's the dude. When you get up there later on, it is
just
a
want to remind
suite.
everyone that Ezekiel is my buddy.
And that
Well,
suite has like
I'll be hanging out.
2. It has 2 or 3 bedrooms in it. It's got like
But
a
is he your
a
bed
living
buddy?
room in it. It's got like a little bar in there. Of course, no alcohol, but yeah, it's a really nice suite. But you get that suite because they totally think that it was the hotel's fault. It might have been a gas leak. Something happened, and yeah. So eventually, Alexander, Bessie, and Virginia show back up, and Alejandro's like got these bandages wrapped around his head, and he's all kinds of fucked up. And there's sort of this quarantined area off in the street where these bricks that came, like the whole side of the building, the chunk that came out of the building is like laying on the street. And it's kind of quarantined off, so people walk around it. It's still snowing and really, nasty in New York. But you guys eventually get into your rooms and kind of pass out, and it takes a while to go back to sleep. Shit's going on, in your head. You're thinking about the night. You're like, oh my god, what the fuck happened here? Ezekiel goes way up there. Bessie, while you're sleeping, you wake up and you hear a knock at your door.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She's excited.
And it's like knock, knock, knock,
Caller.
knock, knock, knock.
The
And
booty
it starts,
call.
it starts getting louder, like knock, knock, knock.
Oh,
I
it's
go
not a booty
open
call.
it,
That's
and
not a
this
booty
kind
call.
of things happens to me all the time. Sometimes
Wow.
people die, and they
Wow.
want me to do an autopsy right away.
That's what you meant. Okay.
So
You open the
who
door,
is it?
and the
And as I open
hallway.
it.
Yeah, as you open the door, normally the hallway goes east and west, and you're kind of like on the south side of the hallway. So you open the door, but you realize that the hallway is going north and south, and the hallway is long, and it's like maybe way down there. You see something in the distance. You see the back of a person, and they're frantically painting on an easel.
Oh shit. You're hallucinating or dreaming?
I tap myself in the cheek a few times to try to wake myself up.
You tap yourself on the cheek and nothing really happens.
Then I go to the person with the easel to ask,
He as you're walking up there, he's frantically painting and there's paint flying all over the place, and he's swirling around, and he looks back at you and goes, Do you see? Nyarlathotep. He's here, and it shows you this like temple pyramid that has this swirling black symbol on it. And as you're kind of looking at it, he looks back at you and like smacks you with his paintbrush on your like nose, and like black ink goes in your eyes, and you're like squinting, and it burns, and then you kind of sit up in your bed, and your eyes are kind of dry, and it's almost like you haven't had enough water.
I go to the bathroom to see myself in the mirror to see if I have ink on my eyes.
You do not have any ink on your face or anything like that. You're kind of like, wow.
Oh. I go in my bag and I take out the last bar that I have.
Uh-huh.
And I throw it away and say I need to stop eating this shit.
Yeah, this is giving me bad dreams. And then you go back to sleep.
To bed.
Yep. And you all wake up in the morning. Alejandro's head is throbbing and hurting really bad. Other than that, what are you guys going to do in the morning then? You all kind of wake up and...
Can I say that I did not go to bed particularly? I basically spent the night studying the contents of the book that we picked up.
It's a ledger that we got, right? Is that the only book?
Yeah, what
no,
book do you
there's
have?
a book and then there's a ledger.
Oh.
But what I have is a book that I got from the alcove.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. Let's see.
Do you want me to roll library use?
Let me just double check which book this is.
It's pronounced library.
It's pronounced brujeria.
So when you're kind of looking at this book and you're checking it out, why don't you... Oh, it's just a roll straight up. Go ahead and... You're kind of skimming through the book over the night, right? You're like, oh my God, what is this book? And you're looking through it and you're reading it and you're checking it out. And it is a book that was written not too long ago, and it's by a guy named Nigel Blackwell. During his travels across Africa, you're kind of like looking at the front of it. It's kind of like, hi, my name is Nigel Blackwell, and I'm traveling across Africa, blah, blah, blah. And it seems like a travel log, almost like an expose of his sort of what he looked at while he was going across Africa. And so it's like notes of what he found and what happened and where it went and what happened there. And what I'd like you to do is go ahead and take 2 off your sanity.
2 off my sanity, okay.
Because some of the stuff that he's done is very questionable and like, holy shit, like, oh my God, like he's found ritualistic killings. So you haven't read everything, but you kind of like skim through the book because you know, it is a very large book, and probably to read the whole thing and really digest it is probably going to take about 6 weeks. But you also add plus 2. Yeah.
Is there an audiobook?
No, it's a thick book. There's no audiobook.
Like crazy slow reader?
No, it's the way that the guy is writing is kind of, it's odd. So like every time you read it, you have to like, wait a minute, you have to make notes and then go back and read it again to... It's not a book that's like written like today's books are meant for you to read them,
books
and
are just thick and they're hard to read. They're like
no, it's very
days.
difficult to understand, and you have to really digest it if you want to study it, like really break it down.
If it's a comprehension thing, I get it. Yeah, but
yeah, it's 100%
to read it.
No.
How thick would that be?
No, even over the night, he's mostly being able to skim most of it, but he's able to see that this book is
Hunter's tome.
Yes, it's written wrong. It's all broken down. And in fact, if you guys remember, one of the books that you went to the library to look at, the name of this book is called Africa Dark Sects. Sects. S-E-C-T-S, yes.
Dark Sects.
Yeah, yes. I know where your mind is going.
You did it again.
Oh, sorry.
It should show up now as the right book in your inventory, Ezekiel. It should say Africa's Dark Sects.
Yeah.
I just
Dark Sects.
Yeah. So yeah, add 2 to your Cthulhu Mythos.
Ooh. Oh, it's okay.
Yep. So your Cthulhu Mythos should now be 5, and that should remove 2 from your sanity.
So
but also 2 from your
7.
max sanity as well, which it already did, which is cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know what
the 2 that I add is on spent, right?
Let me see. You would spend it on the last column.
Last call
Yes,
from
spent.
left to right.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Yeah,
So, 7. Okay, cool.
Yep. So now you're getting pretty good at being a Cthulhu guy. But
Hell yeah.
then again, your sanity is going lower. Your max sanity is going lower as your Cthulhu is going up.
I want to know what happened with Alejandro. He said he put the mask on.
Nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Nothing
it just a
happened.
stinky
Nothing
mask?
Yep, it's just a stinky mask. Yeah, it just smells a little weird. You
that
know,
sucks.
it's a little strange. Yeah.
Did somebody vomit it on it?
Did it
Hopefully
smell
not.
funny on the inside?
Well, it smelled a little weird. Yeah. You guys do have some books that you got from. Now you haven't looked at them and really dug into them, and I don't know who actually has them, but you got them from. That's another thing that I meant to go back over when you talked to
Yeah, when you go
Erica
to the police
Carlisle.
precinct.
Yeah, she gave you 4
Oh.
books. I don't know who wrote those down, but she said she would
sure
lend
I
them to you
don't have any
from
books
I think
on my
Virginia took them.
inventory.
She was at least studying them.
who was?
I'm not into reading.
Virginia was studying them. I remember.
Well, I can't.
She was the only one that had a good
so-
relation.
The
with
book
her,
I
right?
have
Yeah.
is
And
a book on
the
Peruvian
hypnotic-
mummification.
It's the narcotic manuscripts.
Yep,
Like,
That's-
no,
that's
Dali Vivant,
that's one of them.
Amongst the Stones, Coute de Gaulle.
Yep. And Life as a God. That's the 4 books. Narcotic
That's 5.
manuscripts.
I might
Selections
lose you for a
deliberate.
minute. I'm walking away.
Okay, Amongst the
Making
Stones
myself
and
a
Life
drink.
as a God. You know the names of them, but you haven't
You
actually
mean a coffee?
like delved into them yet. So you all wake up in the morning, you go up to Ezekiel's brand new fucking big badass suite and hang out as a team and like, hey, how's it going? And
Is this? I'm just gonna point out this is not, this is not like a fraternity house. This is a study hall. This is a
Yes.
study hall.
Yep.
No, I need to go to the precinct so that we can save the life of Hilton Adams. And
Oh, did you
Give the evidence.
look a little bit at that at the other book that you got, Ezekiel?
I think
Was
that's
it
the
the
only
ledger?
book that I have.
Yeah, the ledger. Yeah.
No, I think the
Oh, you-
ledger. Emerson
I've
got the ledger.
Yeah.
Oh, Emerson, are
That's
you
what
gonna
I
take a
wanted
peek at
to-
it? Yeah.
Yeah, this day. Yeah, I think I need to dedicate it to going through and trying to find if there's any references to people that go in there versus the people we've been investigating.
Okay, so the ledger has a bunch of entries about where they're making money and who they're paying, and so like you see, entries about people that they would interact with, companies that you've seen in New York, like the power company or the electric company, and how they paid those bills, and all that kind of stuff, right? It seems like normal bill paying and how they got their
Like the Trump realty company.
yeah, like keep their shop going and stuff like that. But
So like a proper ledger.
yeah, like a proper ledger. But there's a bunch of entries sprinkled around the book that have. And let me double check what it would look like. What is? It says W period R period dash 14,
Whoa.
like that in chat.
Secret.
And there's quite a and what you notice is that is almost every week for like the past 5 years.
WR minus 14.
Yeah, and there's like $500 every week for the past 5 years. And it's very odd that would,
How much? $100?
Does the ledger go as precisely as the
Sorry, I didn't
like
catch
the
that.
hour and minute when that happens, or is just like general like the timestamp is just the date? Okay.
If I look at a calendar, does
Sorry,
it
I
coincide
wasn't
with,
even
like,
there. My bad.
Lunar New
It's for
Year's
how much?
or sorry, like lunar cycles or like any other reference I could possibly make to it? Just every week, okay.
And the amount was for the past 5 years.
I wonder if Emerson should spend some time scoping out
Do we know
the
anyone-
Juju house to see, you know, if he can see anybody.
Do we know anyone with those initials?
You might. Probably you've heard it. It's been months since you last heard it. So why don't you roll, because you brought that up, Bessie, why don't you roll a knowledge roll, an education?
Edumacate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You should be educated.
Ooh, you want to spend 5 luck?
Sure, why not? I already
No,
spent-
save your luck for me.
Nope.
You're already spending it, so go ahead and knock off 5 more luck.
Wow.
All right.
You do remember that
He's
there
not gonna
was
try to
this
stop it.
guy named Walter Robson, which is the corrupt cop that Mr. Poole had talked to you guys about.
Wait,
Not
for
only
who?
that, but also Hilton Adams had talked to you about as well.
Ooh, I have an idea.
I wonder,
So,
I say out loud, I wonder if this has anything to do with that corrupt cop, Walter something.
Walter Robson.
Walter
So-
Robson.
so, 2 questions. How long do we have until what
Yeah.
you call it is executed?
Uh,
And the other
yep.
question is, do we know how long it takes to develop a film back then?
Omar had developed his film
Oh,
right away
boy.
that night. He went into his room and developed it, and he even told me that he was making his film.
No.
So he-
The question is like, how long do we know? How long does it take to develop a film back there?
Minutes?
yeah, it's
Well,
minutes. Yeah.
It's not, but okay.
Okay, so
Well, I mean,
here's
it's
what I'm
probably
thinking.
more like an hour.
Overnight.
It's more like an hour. Yeah, it's like a
Not
couple hours
even.
or something.
I
Yeah,
actually
it's
developed
minutes, but
film.
you could
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he can do it
Yeah.
in one night. He can do.
Yeah,
he can do it in one
it's
night.
it's a
yeah.
You
few
could do it
hours.
less
It's
than
not
that. Like
yeah.
shit. We did it in a high school class. In a high school
Yeah.
class,
Yeah.
like 45
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
30
they
minutes.
still have
It's
to
30
dry
minutes, yeah.
before you can take them out and all
You
that.
can still
know?
tell what's on it while it's wet.
Yeah, you
okay.
can, yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Okay.
So
you're
so
right,
here's where
yeah.
I'm going at it.
That's a good point. You're
Here's
right,
where I'm
you're
going
right.
with it. If we have enough time, we should do like this like spider web of evidence.
Oh yeah.
And Omar can take a picture of that spider web. So when Virginia goes to the precinct, she has all the evidence like on photo.
So you guys can do that in Ezekiel's room. You've got kind of
We
a
got the
board
real
up there.
estate, baby.
Yeah, and you can take a couple pieces of paper and write some this, that, the other, and you take some strings and you connect them.
What's it called when you did presentations back then, like transparencia?
PowerPoint.
Not PowerPoint. Back then it was like.
What?
You sound like you
Like
got
chart-
something in
You
your
sound
mouth or
really
something.
weird.
Yeah, you sound very
like you
weird.
have something
I
stuck
was
in your
seeing
throat.
something like the transparencia, when the teachers
Oh.
would put something on the light and project it.
Oh, yeah, I hear what you're saying. The
yeah.
projector,
Projector.
yeah,
It was
the
an overhead
projector, yeah,
projector.
the overhead
We're
projector.
doing the
Yeah.
projector presentations, right? Where it's like a transparent picture.
No, you're doing like you're doing like the map that has like pins on it with threads
Like, have you seen
between
that
the
episode
pins,
of It's Sunny in Philadelphia when Charlie's just putting
Oh.
shit together and is like going insane?
Where he meets Rob Thomas as Sinbad.
I think so. I don't
Like,
remember much of the
number
episode.
7 or whatever.
Yes, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm gonna put it into Discord in the RPG channel. I'll put a picture, but yes, it's basically
I just put the
yeah,
GIF
or in Telegram.
OC.
Yeah, in Telegram. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep. That's exactly right. Yep. That's what I had just posted too. Yeah. So it's basically a bunch of pieces of paper and Omar pictures and things to kind of show the connections between people and everything that you guys know so far. And then Omar takes a picture of it.
So the only reason why I'm saying we should do it this way.
It's always sunny. What reference?
The only reason why I say that we should do it this way is because now we have evidence of like police corruption. So we need to be very solid on this shit.
Mm-hmm. So you guys basically have a bunch of wallets from people that you don't know. You have a ledger that has initials and some money. And then you also have some of the stuff that you collected. Yep.
Excuse me, we didn't find any money.
Are we keeping the hat or are we giving the hat?
We didn't find any money, man.
And we didn't find any
Oh,
jewelry.
yeah, that's true.
Right, we didn't find any money. We didn't find any jewelry. We find none of that shit.
Okay, so none of the jewelry that says my grandma or anything like that you're giving up.
Oh God, stop!
I'm just asking.
For Mima, love.
So you're gonna keep all that jewelry?
Grandson Timmy.
Yeah.
And as a kid in suffering
I mean,
polio.
that's gonna be
Take
Omar's.
this on my deathbed, and
That's gonna be
just
Omar's
remember I love
position.
you
I don't care.
forever.
Yes.
Well, also the rings
He's
that
just
you
gonna
see,
pawn it anyway.
the rings that you see, Alejandro, that you have written inside, "I love you."
Mima?
Yeah, Mima.
No, you don't.
No.
You don't
And then
give
some
your
of them, some of them,
ring.
Some of them say, "With love, married forever, Jim and Sarah."
Parsha's not gonna give a shit about that,
Jim
man.
and Sarah. They
If it
sounded
was
like
Jim
they
and
were so in
Pam,
love.
like from The Office, then maybe I would have been.
Maybe
like,
so.
forced to have
Yeah.
a
Jack and
boy, yeah.
Diane.
But all of them look like they're like they have people's names on them or something. Is it's not like just
I don't
like
know.
a ring. You know what I mean? Well, there's a couple rings that don't have anything written on it, but some of them have some pictures inside of them, like necklaces, rings that have written things inside of them.
Wow.
So when you go talk to the police, are you going to keep those items, or are you going to also show those?
Oh man.
They're evidence.
Okay.
We have to.
So,
With the
We
wallets?
have to, dude. We have to.
I
Take
know.
half,
I
and-
hate
and
that I
leave half.
actually have a conscience, but
just
know.
split it up. You
Yeah.
don't have to
so
take it all.
Yeah, if you want to write in there, because half of what you have probably is normal rings and normal stuff. It doesn't have anything on it, but
And I can just like swallow those.
if somebody did connect those to something, they could, but they don't have anything written on
Things
them.
that we don't know. We don't know which ones have like missing persons reports, and we don't
Exactly.
know which ones are
Oh, okay.
missing
fuck.
persons reports related to this corrupt cop. So
All right,
Exactly.
fine. Okay, you know
if
what?
there is any connection, which I'm
I
hoping
hate
He
you
makes a
guys.
good point. He makes a good point.
Yes, it is
Well,
a
like,
good
you know,
point.
To this cop.
And I hate when people make good points. So, but yes, I think that yes, it does make the most sense to turn these things over.
To the good
I'm
cop.
a little bit bitter about it, but yeah.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
he
Okay.
begrudgingly
So
agrees.
delete that
Yeah.
off your character, Alejandro. And
I could always say we took pictures of it, but we left it where we found them.
oh,
Oh,
this
hey,
guy!
wow.
this guy!
Dude's living in 3025
This
right
guy!
And what if they say
No.
we can't make anything of your pictures?
Well,
now.
What if my
then
hand was in between that area?
That's
Yeah,
really
that's-
on them,
that's
though. That's
exactly
really
where
on
Ezekiel's
them.
hand- That's exactly where Ezekiel's hand was. Right over the goal.
Yeah, it's really that's
'Cause
really.
I
a
remember
them
my
thing,
hand was
but-
around that area, so
that's true.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm already begrudgingly accepting it, yeah, you know you're gonna have to also.
All right.
Okay.
So
So you guys go to Officer Poole.
Precinct.
Yep.
yes, we go to
Lieutenant
picture of the
Lieutenant Poole.
web.
Exactly. Yep. And
Is this the guy that hits on Citra?
oh yeah,
What?
Oh,
he
boy.
doesn't
Look
hit
how
on Citra.
innocently she pulls. I'm sorry. On
He hits on Virginia. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's not
Yeah.
how it happens.
Oh, is that
Well,
how it happens?
Kind of like what it seemed like to the rest of us, but maybe it's because I have brain damage. I don't know.
No, because she actually flirted with him first. So, what happens is Virginia comes in,
here.
and you guys all come in to Detective Poole's office, and he says, "Oh, it's nice to see you all. Oh, Virginia, it's such a pleasure to see you as well." And he takes her hand
Yes,
and
it's so nice to see you.
kisses
I
her
get close
hand.
and I hold his hands too.
Oh, and he says, why are you guys visiting me on this?"
Wow,
she's
she's flirting with someone right in front of the DM.
It seems like so
On,
much has happened since we last were here.
Yeah, it's been a
but
few
you were-
days at least.
You needed some evidence to be
Does
able
he-
to help him out.
Does he do
Oh,
the
right.
hand kissing thing?
Hilton Poole, yeah, he definitely takes her hand and kisses it. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
And I
They need
definitely
two
blushed.
glasses of water. They need 2 glasses of water. They're too thirsty for each other.
That's a good point. Yeah, well said. Well said.
So he says, "Yes,
Well-
Hilton is okay till the 23rd."
Well,
Did you guys find
said you
anything?
needed some evidence. We did. We did find some evidence.
Is there anywhere private that
Yeah, we need to talk to you
can talk?
somewhere.
Yeah,
where
he
nobody
pulls
else
you
can
into
look.
his office and closes the door
All
and
of
kind of.
us, not just the two of you.
Yeah.
When she says private.
No, not just the two of us. 'Cause I show him. I take out the lockbox and I give him the lockbox, and I tell him about our little escapade where we staked out the place, saw that it was dark. Adams knew that there was going to be a big event there the night after, so we decided to go early before the event to
We found
check the
doors
place
open.
out.
Yes, I was gonna
Yeah.
say we found the doors open. No admission to the B&E.
The door was open, and in the cellar, we found a pit and a secret room that had a box with these IDs, and there are a bunch of dead people around it. And we recognize these people from being in the shop earlier. So I think the dead people that are there belong to these IDs.
He's looking through the IDs and he goes, "Oh my god!" Like the third and fourth ID, he said, "This is the person that supposedly Hilton Adam murdered, and this is also a person that Hilton Adams murdered." And you
Are
found
they
it?
missing?
No, they were murdered. We found their
Not
body.
missing. Yeah, they're dead.
They were dead, and they were killed by Hilton Adams. But how did they get? Wow! Holy crap!
Did you guys find the? Wait, hold on. Before I ask anything, am I there?
Yes. Everybody's
Okay.
in.
Yeah, 'cause you have some
Everybody's in the
evidence
office.
too, right? You have the ledger.
Yeah.
I don't say that out loud though.
Yep, no.
So my question to you is: did they have the body before? Really? Like, did you guys
We
have the
do-
body?
We
to
did
charge them
found
with
the body.
murder?
Yeah, we found the body, and we
Okay,
found
who was in charge of the investigation?
that would have been Walter Robson.
Oh, really?
It was in his precinct 14.
Well, interesting that you mentioned that, because I opened the
reason
ledger
to believe.
to open the ledger to one of the pages that has one of those records, the
Yep.
WR.
Yeah.
And I push it forward and I signal the one item that is recurring every Friday.
Oh wow! He says WR14. Well, that
We
could
need
that
an
could
accountant
that
for
could
that,
mean
but-
Walter Robson 14. Okay, guys, leave this with me.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can corroborate your story.
Let's leave a copy with him.
And
Yeah, leave
where-
what with you exactly?
leave me the all the
I
jewelry. He
thought-
says
I
some
thought-
of these jewelry were reported missing by some of the people that were murdered. or missing. Because
So I
What one?
thought you
Is
might
there-
want a copy of this, so we took lengths of actually doing like the spider web thing in my hotel room. Here are the pictures that you need for your records.
oh, he takes it
You
and he
don't
says,
need
"But
to-
but I'll need the
jury.
the ledger that you have. Yeah, we're gonna
Oh.
need that. We're gonna need a copy of the physical evidence."
Well, yeah, you can have a copy of the physical.
I mean,
So
you
he-
have a
he-
copy of it in the spider web pictures.
Well, I need the physical evidence to be able to take to the judge.
I very
no,
like
no, no.
I'm making like sad puppy eyes to Virginia. Like
I think
help
we need
me,
the
like
ledger.
sad puppy eyes of like help me.
No, we gotta hand this
And-
over. We gotta go to Egypt, man. We gotta hand
I-
it over. Let the people here take care of the stuff here so that we
I
can.
look at y'all and I point at my pistol like,
Yes,
should I
if-
shoot him?
If you trust him, I guess we can trust him too.
I think, yeah, we could trust him.
He takes the ledger, he takes the lockbox, he takes all the things, and he shakes everybody's hand and he goes, "Listen, we're gonna
Basically
get
all our
we're gonna get
evidence.
to
Wait,
the
before
this
you
is what we're talking
before you we part ways, I'm just gonna write down a quick receipt on my notebook and have him sign it
Oh yeah, he signs it.
because I have
Yeah.
a natural
really.
distrust of cops.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one.
He said, "Listen," he said, "I understand. And I understand if you had to deal with Walter Robson, why you would think that I am not that good. But listen to me. I am here to exact justice. And by all means, I do not like Walter Robson. And if we can prove that he's also corrupt, we're going to take his entire precinct down. And you guys are going to be the ones that help me do that."
Ooh,
That does
Hell
sound
yeah,
good.
glad that we could
I
help.
hate corrupt cops.
And I
So he
say,
takes
"Take this,
everything
copper,"
from
and I
you
shoot
guys.
him.
Lieutenant Poole, do you think this is enough to save the life of Hilton Adams?
I think so. Let me work on this, and I'll get back in touch with you either later tonight, because you guys probably went first thing in the morning, or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually push our flight reservations for later tonight, and I basically give Virginia like a little wink, like take advantage of this, ask him out.
Oh, what? In this day and age?
Actually, wink.
Yeah, she would not
Yeah.
ask him out. Yeah.
Come on, she's a
That's
modern
not the
woman.
kind of man she wants.
No. Yeah, not in the 1920s.
Well, Ezekiel doesn't
she could
read
say-
Ezekiel doesn't
she
read
could
social
just-
cues
she
very
could-
well, so he confused the
He's just
flirtation
trying,
with.
yeah.
You can
like,
always say, she can always say, "I have nothing to do tonight," here, and something like that.
Well, I
Then he
know
said-
that he's busy, and I want to support
He says,
him as a
"Listen,
cop, right?
I'm gonna make this happen, and I'll get back to you guys. Definitely."
Let us know as soon as you do, or if you need us to help you with anything.
As soon as I can, I'll call the hotel. He's already making notes and starting to you can see like a ledger opening up that he has that's like booking in evidence, and he's like writing it down, and he calls up like the phone and says, "Hey, look, I need you to come in here. I need bring the paperwork. We've got a ton of evidence here, and it's all against the Juju house." And so
ring
two or
the
three
big gun.
yeah, so 2 or 3 police officers walk in, one male, one female, and they're like, yes, sir, Robson, sir, and then, Poole, sir, and they kind of like start writing down paperwork, and they're starting to like catalog everything that you have and putting it in little plastic bags and writing things down, and then you guys, he shakes your hand, and you guys leave and go back to the hotel.
Wait. When I shake his hand, I ask,
Unless
"Does this mean I'm a cop now? Do I get a badge?"
he says no.
Okay.
And then he looks
has
at
a concussion.
he looks at Virginia kind of like, "Can you take care of this guy?" Like he gives Virginia like the eyeball.
Okay, let's go out for some ice cream, guys.
Like
I
this
do have a
Alejandro guy's
concussion. I do have
being a pain in my ass.
Come
So-
on, Alexandra, let's go for a walk.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I will kind of
Go
wrap
chase
that up.
birds.
Uh-huh. And say that you guys kind of go off, you do your own
We go to the
thing.
canteen.
You go to the canteen, you get some lunch, you get breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like the clock starts turning, you're all just kind of churning, and you're waiting. And you're like, oh my god, what's going to happen? The next day, there's you guys see the newspaper that there is a raid on the Juju house, and that there is not much found.
Oh.
It's
because we have all the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The Juju house was empty. There was nothing inside of it. It was almost like it was stripped clean.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, you guys went in to make a big, massive mess.
News or,
Well,
yeah.
nothing
So
really.
they went in and they emptied it out afterwards.
Yeah. And then there was also in the sidelines is
We broke their party. They had to cancel.
Police officer Robson charged for corruption in Juju house.
Connected
Case.
to Juju's house investigation.
Exactly, connected to Juju house investigation and case. And so
I never trusted that guy.
yeah. So what ends up happening is you guys realize it takes a couple of more days and everything is kind of like cinched up. The Juju house is closed down. It's got like boards over the windows when you guys go back there. Robson Poole comes back and Robson is actually in prison or in jail and being held to find out what's going on. And everything kind of like cinches up and you guys have solved the problem with Hilton is released and he comes over to you guys and thanks you so much for saving his life. Because they had enough evidence with the wallets and the IDs that they were able to connect the who was murdered to the Juju house rather than Hilton. And Hilton was saying that he was watching the Juju house the whole time, and because you guys found those IDs in the Juju house of the people that were murdered, as well as they were able to like connect the jewelry and give it to all the people that had people murdered or killed. You guys don't know this, and out of character, I'll go ahead and show you guys what that creature looked like, just so that everybody can see it, because I know that everybody did not see it.
Yeah, what did they do? Did they tell us about what? Does Lieutenant Poole tell Virginia? You know, later after this.
No, when they
stopped, you know, they got to eat and they have
when they went back to the place, there was nothing. The place was empty.
Nothing in the pit.
There was nothing in the pit. There was nothing in the place. Like you guys had pissed off the cult outside of character.
Oh fuck!
And because they knew, here we go. This is what the thing looked like in the pit. For anybody that didn't see it,
we are fuck old guys.
I remember that guy.
Yeah. And so
that's envy.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, you know, sickly purple mass of worm of human faces, and that's all the screams with those faces.
Picture. Like even for me, I find that kind of gross.
Yeah, well, that's what it's supposed to be.
All right,
and all those faces, all those faces were people that were murdered and thrown into the pit.
Oh.
So wait, were the zombies that we're fighting? We were fighting faceless zombies.
No, they had faces, and they were people that were
like
also
their
murdered.
Souls or some shit. I think.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But ultimately, the police, when they went there were no zombies. There was no pit. The pit was open. There was nothing in there. Everything was cleaned out. Because you guys had gone in there like guns ablazing and left, and then went to the police the next day. The cult knew what was going on, and showed up that next day and cleaned everything up. Because you guys are looking through all the articles and talked to Poole and everybody, and basically they said when we showed up there, it was completely empty. It was completely clean, and there was nothing there. In fact, there was no even artifacts. Like people were like, "Yeah, we showed up. There was all kinds of stuff that we used to buy every day." But now, when they went there, it was almost like they completely cleaned the whole place out and left.
Yeah, y'all screwed this up, man.
Business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So anyway.
it was over once the first crate was still
Emerson
over.
is using the opportunity to say, "You see, there was nothing here, but."
Yeah, because when you guys show up there again and you look in the windows, there's nothing in there. It's like empty. The place is.
On the other hand, On the other hand, we have these
hallucination is probably true, man.
we have these artifacts that they could be using for nefarious purposes that now they cannot. We've taken some of their power tools away from them. So,
have, yeah.
had we not done it this way, we might not have had the opportunity to do that.
Now,
think
I
Emerson
offer a
doesn't think it that
That's
way.
counterpoint.
an optimistic take, but okay.
I do offer a counterpoint.
All right.
Wait, we
pissed
wouldn't
them
have
off.
the theft. We wouldn't have that Egyptian thing, you know?
Yes, yes, you're right.
That is true.
Um,
That is true.
Though I will say, you know, we pissed them off, and that fucking flying bird
Yes,
serpent thing
the serpent.
found
Yep,
us somehow.
it did.
Yeah.
What's to say that is not gonna hunt us? Like,
No, no,
You got-
but Emerson said that thing was not real. We were just hallucinating, guys.
what
Yeah.
are you talking about?
That's true. Emerson
We
did
were
say
just
that.
Yeah.
hallucinating.
Listen, there
we're
were fumes in that
we
pit.
don't see anything.
Right.
We were all low on sleep.
Alejandro
fumes.
was drunk.
I admit I was
No,
hungover at the time, and also sipping on some opium. But yeah, no. So it could have been
Okay.
all in my imagination.
So what we'll do
I may not
is
believe in God, but there are
Yeah.
monsters out there.
there are monsters. Yeah, even if you don't believe in it, well, at least some of
They
you
believe
saw
in
that
you.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emerson
yeah.
didn't see that thing in the pit, but you guys saw that thing in the pit, and that shit looks scary as fuck. So what we're gonna do is this is sort of the end of America's session, and you guys, you know, it gets quiet. It gets towards the Friday the 23rd, and you guys make a decision to go ahead and go to Egypt. So you book your travel. You talk to Emerson's. Not Emerson, Jackson Elias's lawyer, and he's able to hook you up with tickets and pay for everything. If you remember, like, all that stuff is covered as long as you're staying true to trying to figure out what's going on with the cult. You know that this is the cult of the Bloody Tongue, that you know that what happened down there was part of the cult of the Bloody Tongue.
And it was real.
And it was, well, some of you think it's real. Emerson does not. Emerson thinks that we all saw something and we were hallucinating. There were some strange fumes and that there were bad people, but it wasn't anything supernatural. Definitely not.
Well, I feel like I win.
So
because I've been
everybody,
running to Egypt, so.
What I'd like you all to do is roll a 1d6 for solving Jackson Elias' murder, because you found out that the Bloody Tongue actually killed him.
Oh yeah, baby, one's the best one.
Oh
right?
yeah, add 1 to your add 1 to your sanity.
Oh, I need a 6. I need
I
a 6.
rolled a
I need a 6.
Wait a
Fuck.
minute.
Okay,
Is
well,
it higher the
I
better?
broke even.
Well, whatever
add
number
3 to
you're
my
rolling
sanity?
is what you're getting. So add 1 to your sanity, or add 3 to your sanity, Bessie. Yeah.
So 1 was not the best one.
1 was the worst. Yeah, unfortunately.
Hell yeah.
Because you said,
Ah,
"Oh yeah,"
enemy.
when I did it.
I know, because I think you deserve it.
Wow. That's a hostile work environment.
Yeah, I know. So for
Where's sanity?
what was that?
Second block,
Where is
middle of the
sanity?
second block.
It's on the
Oh,
front
I see
page,
it. Okay,
in the
yeah.
middle. Yep, in the middle. Yep.
I'm adding 1. Oops, I did not mean to roll that. I edit this.
It's okay.
Just
You just click on it and then type the
There we
new
go.
number.
got it. Yep.
Everybody roll a 1d4 for exonerating Hilton Adams. You're going to get 1d4 sanity points.
Oh
Give me
yeah,
four,
this
give
one
me
I'm
four,
gonna
give me
wreck.
four, give me
I'm
four.
gonna wreck this one, baby.
Shit,
Oh.
2. Okay.
2 is not
Alright.
bad. Yep.
I got it. 2. To sanity. Okay.
Yep.
91.
Hell. Yeah.
You didn't do that. Roll a d4, and actually it's going to be a d2. So 1, 2 is a 1, 3, 4
Oh.
is a 2.
So half of what we got.
Half
or you want
of
us
a
to roll
D-
again.
No, roll again. This is again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
Okay.
Sanity? Is it?
This is sanity. Yep, you're going to add another so you're going to add 1 more sanity.
Okay. I got one.
All of us are doing this.
Yeah, everybody. Yep. Mhm.
No, not you, dude.
What did we achieve for this?
So 2
This
more
is
sanity.
basically exposing Robson as a corrupt cop. You get
As a
Omar,
son
you
of a
get 2,
bitch.
Are we
and
doing
everybody else
another?
gets.
We're doing another D4.
Yes,
one
but it's
more
going to be
and counts
half of
only
a
half.
D4. Yep, half of a D4.
Yeah, and 1 2 is 1, and 3 4 is
Yeah,
2.
so Bessie, you get 2. Yep. Emerson, you get 2 as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think. Oh, defeating the Simba. Everybody roll a D8.
What's the Simba?
That's the undead.
zombies?
The
It's
undead
from
zombies.
the
yeah.
Lion King.
It's the
Hell yeah. And we add that to our
It's
sanity.
the circle of. Oh, look at you, 7 and 7. Yes, add it
Do
to your
we add it
sanity.
to sanity? Okay, then I'm
Mhm.
topped out. I just got 99.
Yep.
I'm at 97.
Oh
Was this
well,
supposed to be
yeah.
2
Rain on my
D4s that
parade
we
then.
did?
No,
I'm
it's a
hanging
D8.
with you, buddy.
No. This one's a
Oh,
D8.
okay.
But the ones before were both D4s, right? But
Yes,
think I only
correct.
did
2
one of
D4s.
them.
One is a D4 and one is a D2.
Oh, a D. Okay, so I did the D2. I haven't done the D4, so I need
Yep,
4 plus.
Oh, another D4.
Plus 1.
Sorry, I didn't do that either.
No. I think you did it already, Omar. Not
Yeah, I
that
just-
was
Well, I
before.
did the D. I did the D2.
Oh yeah. You need to do a D4 as well. Yep.
All right, so
so
then
that's a 4, yeah.
more.
Wait, is this another D4?
No, they just didn't roll the 2 D4s already. They only rolled 1 D4 before. If I scroll back, they didn't roll 2. Like I said, roll a D4 and then roll a D2, which was actually a
Got
D4 divided by 2.
So what was the thing that we missed? Or are we still going through the list? You can't tell
I
me.
just went through. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. There's a bunch of. There's a couple things that you missed, which is good. Some of them are that if you fucked up, you get negative sanity points, which you missed.
Oh, it's a good thing
So-
we got
Tell
only
me
positive
everything.
then.
Yeah, because if Hilton Adams dies or Millie Adams dies, you get negative, and there's a couple other things that if you fuck up, you get negative, which I'm not going to say because you didn't actually explore any of that.
Oh, so you got a good report card.
Yeah, you guys mostly got everything positive, nothing negative. So that's the end of that. Boom, done. So you guys all get
Ooh, we
ready.
You know, my
Um,
completionist ass wants to replay this entire level just to get the bad ending.
Let me get exactly like that.
No.
So
Let me
you have,
reload the last save.
you have the one book that you found during that adventure, which is I think Ezekiel
Dark
has it.
Sects, yeah.
Yep. So you also have 4 other books, and who's gonna
Yeah.
look at those? I can
I'm
put those.
carrying them
into-
around. I mean, I'm a book person, right? That's what I
Okay.
do for a living.
Yeah.
So each one of them look like okay. So there is a book that's very small, and it's it looks like a leaflet book that maybe you could look through in a week. There's another book that looks like it is like multiple books. This is from Erica Carlisle. Two or three books that are huge that probably would take you 36 weeks to go through.
Damn, slow reader.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 big thick tomes, and they're not written in English. They're written in Greek, and Nordic. So you're gonna have to like translate and do some shit. So it's gonna take you 36 weeks. Whoever reads that one.
Oh.
Okay. Then there's another one that is it's in English, but it's still going to take you 10 weeks. It's a very thick book, and you're going to have to write notes and take some stuff. And there's another one that's going to take 45 weeks. That's the manuscripts, and that is, it's almost
45
like
fucking weeks.
yeah,
Almost a
it's
year.
it's somebody's written accounts, and it's just kind of like somebody's scribbled notes, and you're going to have to read a bunch of the notes and then cross-reference it and make your own notes to try and figure out, does this note equal to that note, or does that note equal to this note, and then what does this mean and what does that mean? So I guess the question really is, who's going to read what of those books, right? And who's going to start digesting them?
I'm going to start with the leaflet, and then I'm going to take the 10 weeks one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to decide then if I want to do the one written in Greek and Nordic or the manuscripts. But I think I'm leaning towards the one in Greek and Nordic because I'm a book person, not a scribbles person. So
Gotcha.
that would be the way that I would do it.
Those 4
If
books.
there's one that I feel would be more towards the medical genre. Or dealing with dead or undead bodies.
That's probably the one that's 36 weeks because it's not about bodies, but it's definitely about a complete description of Nordic and Greek fights, dismemberments, bodies. It's got a lot of body stuff in that one. That's the selections deliverant.
Then
Deliver.
if Virginia lets me
go for it.
a bit, I'll go ahead and read that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Virginia, you can take The Life as a God and Amongst the Stones, but we have 2 more books. One will be from Bessie. That'll be the selections deliverant deliver. You should say it.
No.
Citra.
No, thank you.
Thank you. And then there's the manuscripts that is going to take 45 weeks, so it's going to take a while. I don't know who wants.
If Ezekiel wants to get started on those, I'll.
I was going to say,
I want
archaeology is also one of my specialties, and if there's something I can help with, I'd like to help as well.
Your archaeology is nothing like Ezekiel's, yeah.
Well, then again, I also have. No, I mean, Alejandro wants to help, and let's be honest, my hands are gonna be full with the dark sects. Book.
Okay, so you'll let him do the narcotic manuscripts.
Well, he's gonna let.
But the manuscripts can it be broken up so that if let's say, because I only have like reading material for like 10 weeks, 11 weeks.
Yeah.
Once I'm done, can I like split off some of the manuscripts and work on those?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
And then we can all bring our notes together.
Yeah.
So then instead of 45 weeks, the manuscripts could say take 20 weeks or 10 weeks if other people chip in.
Well, generally what's going to happen is over the next handful of weeks, you're going to be traveling to Egypt. So you only have time to cursory look through these books. You won't be able to dig deep into them until after Egypt, and you spend more time towards looking at them. So whoever looks at these books is just going to be almost like Ezekiel did with this small pamphlet book that he had, and just kind of leaf through it.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's
because you're only going to have a couple weeks worth of looking through these books.
It's a high level browse. It's not like an in detail analysis.
Yeah. So Citra. Let me see. Virginia will basically be able to completely digest Amongst the Stones and maybe hand that off to somebody else, and then start on Life as a God, but not finish it by the time you guys hit Egypt.
Well, you know what? Since Virginia is a book person, and I'm like an antique and archaeology person. What if I team up with her and you know what I mean? I bring my book to her and we study together.
Mm-hmm. That would. As the DM, I would not allow him alone.
Oh my God. Wow.
Well, just so you know, Alexandro, my boyfriend is a cop.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Yes. Wow. I know. I can't win here.
Leaned into it.
Man. Yeah.
I mean, Bessie's boyfriend's dead, so I think she wins that competition.
And he was not
God
my
damn.
He was intellectual companion with benefits.
Yeah.
Over the pants stuff.
Okay, so let's do let's do this. Virginia, you're gonna go ahead and add 2 to your Cthulhu Mythos for Amongst the Stones. Do you have that in your inventory, by the way, or no?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the party sheet, and somebody can grab that, because once she's done, somebody else can take a look at it if you want. So add 2 to your Cthulhu Mythos, Virginia, and roll a d3.
Okay, so 2 to here. Oh, yep. I gotta go into the edit thing.
Yeah, you just got to click it.
Yeah,
I think Ezekiel should be reading a
Mm.
bunch of this, given his
Is it
mythos.
here? Where
Yep.
do I add it?
On the right,
Where?
on the right side, on spent, all the way to the right.
Yeah,
To be
okay.
fair, my mythos is not that great. It's 7 at the moment.
But yeah, but
Higher
that's
than the
that's
rest
better
of
than
ours.
everybody else. Yeah, I mean, literally, you're the most Cthulhu guy in the
Oh.
group.
Shit,
Mhm.
okay.
I got 2 points now.
Yep.
Since
Yeah,
today.
like, I mean, I'll start reading them, but you've got 7, so I think
You're the
getting you
man.
studied up if you're interested in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pick
I
it up
take
once.
this-
And roll a d6, Virginia. And you're going to take 2 off your sanity. While you read this, you kind of get weird and your mind gets all twisted with it.
Mhm.
And you start on the next book, which you
Some
leave.
crazy shit.
Yeah, you leave through the next book, which is Life as a God. You haven't finished it yet.
So I gotta put these in my inventory, right?
I'm going to put Life as a God on the party sheet. So go ahead and
Great.
put
They're
that in your
both
inventory.
unidentified.
Does it not say? Okay, let me
Yeah.
hold on one second. Remove.
Bad DM.
I know.
Yeah,
let me
dude, you're fired. It's
see. Edit and then
I think it's fine.
unidentified. Let me see how. Oh, there it is. Life as a God. And life as a God. Oh nope.
Is this not connected?
Monks. I'll have to do this next time. The stones. Okay, there we go. And then amongst the stones is there, and Life as a God is there. So go ahead and grab. I have them there now. You should see them, even though they're not identified.
Yeah,
You
I
also,
see now.
yeah. So as Life as a God, go ahead and add 2 to your mythos, and roll a 1d6. Virginia.
Yep. Rolling.
Oh
Got
wow,
a
you
1.
lose 1 sanity. that
Wow,
is a
that's good.
Yeah, it that was not a 1d3. That was a 1d6. So if you roll a 6, you'd have lost 6.
Oh shit.
Yay, I rolled
It's a little bit
1.
more. It
Okay, and
narrates.
then I got a-
So as you're kind of scanning through it talks about unspeakable acts committed for the Pharaoh of Darkness, and describes hidden throne rooms and various weird shit that's going on in Egypt in 1805.
Okay.
So who's going to take Selections de Liberton?
And then I give the leaflet, or what was it? The one about the stones.
That's the
to somebody
If
else.
doesn't
manuscripts.
want it, I'll take
Oh,
it.
the stones. It's you can put
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna
back
put
in
that
the
back in the-
put it back in the party sheet. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing else in the party sheet, so I don't know if.
Yeah,
So
she's
Ezekiel,
there's
are
2
you going
things.
to become our mythos master?
Yeah, sure. I'll pick it up once she puts it down.
And I think the Selections de Liberton is the one that Bessie, if you want to go ahead and grab that one off the party sheet.
There it is. There you go. It's amongst the stones, Ezekiel.
Sorry about that.
And Bessie, you're going to go
Why,
ahead
Sergio?
and add 4 to your mythos as you're scanning through this. Now, this is going to take you 36 weeks to actually go through this book, but you already get 4 mythos by just scanning it.
Bless you.
I guess you didn't make the Egypt trip then.
And
That's right.
yeah, so it's
Where's Mythos
We'll take a
again?
steamer.
that would
Skills.
be in your skills.
Yeah, it's one that's really low.
Yeah, you should have
It's
like
not
0
under
or
the
something. Yeah,
M.
you have 5 right now. Oh, you have already 5.
Oh, Cthulhu Mythos?
Yeah, so add 4 to that.
Alright.
Just so you
should
know,
call it the woo-woo mythos.
Woo mythos.
Woo
mythos.
woo.
Why is it not
It's the
letting me
woo-woo.
change it?
No, so what you want to do is click on the edit in the upper right hand corner.
Oh, yeah.
and then add it to your spent so that 5, the number should equal
Equals
9.
nine?
Yep.
All right.
And then click the edit again, and it should go back to normal.
All right. I knew that.
Yep. And go ahead and roll 2d4 for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Subtract 3 from your sanity.
Well, it's a good thing we picked up a bunch of sanity.
Yeah, because if you're gonna read these books.
No, it's not bad on this. Okay.
Now we know.
What you notice in this book is that there are a bunch of spells in this book that are on the side and in the various things. There's a whole bunch of different spells that you could learn and read through and understand. It is almost like a collection of useful treatises on practical magic. Although they focus mostly on worship of a deity called Sathoga. But there's some like border illustrations of something that looks suspiciously like broken Egyptian hieroglyphs or something. You're not quite sure if you can make it out. But you haven't done the full 36 weeks on it yet. And once you get to the full 36 weeks, we can talk about which one of those spells you might want to learn.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you get spells? Because the mythos?
You gotta be me.
The books. Yeah, the books.
I want spells.
I want spells. Ezekiel, when you're looking through that book and you're doing your first initial
Scan.
kind of scan of that, it definitely. No, that's not the right book.
And Omar starts singing "Tu me hiciste brujería."
Whoa.
That's a throwback, dude. That is a throwback.
I was
Wow.
gonna say, was that like an old lady song that you just
No,
said?
no. It's
There's another one.
An old song.
I'll have to look. I'll have to find out. One of you have a book somewhere that I don't see.
I
have a
have a
legend.
book that is called.
Spell of fraud.
I have the Dark Sects, and I have Among
Oh,
the Stones.
that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Dark Sex. So the Dark Sex one, when you're looking through it, you haven't read it yet, and that's going to take you
These
six
are
weeks.
fun books.
Yeah, 6
Like a-
weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks to kind of look through. That one you see in the various pieces of it that maybe this book would teach you how to create a zombie, but you would have to murder and like
Somebody named Alejandro.
yeah, you would have
Is
to
that
kill
what you're about to
someone
say?
and you would have to do a like ritual on their dead body to create them into a zombie. So like
Okay, question.
if you
Murder and it's when then you say killed. Those are two very different things.
no, it would be you
Well,
as part of the ritual, you have to kill them through that ritual to like absorb their energy to cast it back into the body to make them come back to life.
But if it's somebody that attacks us and it's a menace to society and we decide to use them in a ritual, it's not murdering,
Well,
it's
They're
killing.
recycling.
I mean,
No,
you
recycling.
could, but you would have to not kill them and you would have to keep them alive so you can drain their blood. Like there's a whole thing about how you create them, and it's like the person's going to be alive throughout the entire process of you
What if
trying
it's
to
somebody
turn
that
them.
deserves that?
I'm gonna say as soon as I pick up on that, I'm just gonna pick up my head and I'm just gonna look to Alejandro and be like, hey, if I ever need your help for an experiment, would you help me with something?
fuck yeah, bro, 100%.
I'm with you. I won't even ask questions. And who was taking the narcotic manuscripts? Because that's still there.
I took the one that I guess nobody else took, so that might be me.
Yeah.
No, because
you took the pamphlet, so you were supposed to take the manuscripts.
Oh,
Is it on narcotics? Is that
What
what
happened to the
that is?
pamphlet? I
I
put the
took-
pamphlet in there so we could talk about
somebody
it.
took it. Yeah.
Does Omar get any bonuses for not falling asleep this
Yes. Yes. You actually get
yeah, he really
two luck.
should.
You get 2 luck points for not falling asleep this round. Yeah.
I'll take it.
So, Marison, I
I
don't
must still
lose.
take the book if nobody else does.
I don't get
Yep.
any mythos, and I don't lose any sanity from learning this, do I?
No, you already got what
You
you got
do.
from what you got. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You're pretty much, I think, the most mythos person at the moment.
52 luck, guys. Yes.
Oh yeah, go Omar.
Don't
Yeah,
remind
go
me
ahead.
How low my luck is.
Go ahead, Emerson. Grab that thing, man.
Should have
I
let
just
him
drag it
die.
into my inventory.
Yeah. Yep. You just drag it in your inventory. It should pop over there.
Is an investment in the future.
Oh no, yeah, it's good you kept it alive.
So
It's
Emerson, when
gonna
you
be,
take a look,
available for-
yeah, when you
It
take a
Sounds
look
like he's gonna be a zombie.
when you take a look at this book, it starts to open your mind to think, wait a minute, I might be wrong.
Impossible.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
say,
know.
nobody
I
says
know.
that.
It's 5 bound manuscripts, partial copies of greater works, sort of somebody that has scribbled some information on a piece of paper that's kind of bound into a book. So it's a manuscript. It's somebody's like what they had happened, what they had done, and where they had went, and what happened. And it's all about all kinds of weird elder ones and great races and western deserts of Australia. It's interesting information. And why don't you go ahead and add 3 to your Cthulhu mythos and roll a d8 for me.
Oh yeah, there we go. Here.
Yep.
I don't need it anyways.
Oh, you only lose
Oh,
1
there you
sanity.
Dice
Yeah.
said otherwise.
It was
Yep.
3 mythos.
3 mythos and 1 sanity. And it will take you 45 weeks to digest the entire thing. And you're pretty sure that there
I can't
are...
edit this.
Yeah, so what you got to do is in the upper right-hand corner,
I
click
gotta
the
hit
pencil.
yeah, I got
Yep.
it now. It's already
And then
due.
You're
you want
probably
to put
not
it in
doing
the
anything for
spent.
45 weeks anyway.
In the spent column, you want to add the column. Add the points. Yep. 3 points
2
in the
mythos,
spent.
3.
Yep. There you go. And then hit the pencil again. Everything should be good.
Except I have to lose 1 sanity.
Yes, you do.
You didn't need it.
And
I'm
what
at
you guys can,
85.
if you guys look, the game or the Fantasy Grounds automatically adjusts your maximum sanity to be lower based on your current Cthulhu mythos. So as you learn more mythos, you start to become more insane and cannot go higher than that. So if you have 30 mythos, you cannot go higher than 60
Eventually
sanity.
In this game, we're gonna go insane.
If you learn more and more mythos, yes.
The more we learn it, yeah.
Yep.
So the
Stay
max
ignorant,
sanity
children.
that we have is 99, basically. Without
The
any
max
mythos.
normally is 99, but right now, Ezekiel, because you're so high on the mythos, you're only 90. You're 92 as your
All
mythos.
right, guys, I'm ready to go into the loony bin. Just fit me all the mythos.
Just
Well, no, you're
make it
still like
happen.
90%. Like loony, not loony.
That sounds fair.
Okay, so everybody but Virginia reading that one book, you have only read half of your book, and you can read more of it. And as we move on and get ready to go to the next thing, you can continue to read, and there's more stuff in this book to understand, and so you'll crack open more of the mythos as you kind of like read the book that you have, and you'll become more slightly insane.
I can handle it.
Good things
Oh,
to
yeah.
look forward to.
We'll
Uh,
understand the cult more, hopefully.
You don't understand cults. You understand Cthulhu mythos, which is
Right,
totally
yes.
different than cults. Yeah.
Que tú me tienes temblando de noche y de día.
Oh,
Dude, I'm telling you, you're bringing me
Aw,
back.
man.
You're bringing me back to high school, dude.
This guy. So then,
So while we're
basically,
reading books and stuff.
yeah, you guys are reading those books while you're booking the tickets and getting ready to head to Egypt. And next time we play, hopefully next Friday, I hope everybody can make it. You guys will land in Egypt and be ready to start that leg of the adventure.
All right. Our
Hell
tickets
yeah.
are bought.
I'm definitely
I
gonna
have a
do
question on this Juju House pamphlet. Is there any address on there?
Yeah, it has the address of the Juju house.
That's
The
it? That's
old
it?
address,
Yeah.
the one.
So
that
Yeah,
we
the
went
address of where it got shut down. But yeah,
So we
Mhm.
can't use this to track anything. All right.
no,
It's
it's
trash.
it's Yeah, it's basically trash. Yeah,
I keep it as evidence in my little.
as a memento. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can keep it as a memento. All right, that was great gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Are we gonna do level up now, or
Well, we could do it now, or we could do it next
I
time.
would like to level up now, so while it's still fresh
Okay.
in my memory.
All right. So what you can do is basically everything that you have a red mark on, you're going to go ahead and roll. And if you fail, you're going to add a d6 to that skill under spent column.
Mm.
2 red marks. I think this is wrong.
If I fail?
Yeah, you got to fail it. You got to roll it again.
Alright,
so
Oh,
You gotta-
okay.
yeah, you got to
I'm
roll
gonna
like
roll it.
roll
and then
any
if
one of
I-
them, and then if you fail, oh wow, you only have 2.
I
Omar, I don't know.
fail.
You haven't been marking some of your stuff, I think, but you know
Okay,
that's just
so
my
I failed my charm,
yeah. So
I
roll
really
1d6.
haven't marked a lot.
and I roll a 1d6, you said?
Yeah, 1d6.
Oh my god!
Add 1. Yep.
Okay.
Alejandro,
Yeah,
you
added
add 4.
1
Ooh,
too.
Virginia, you add 6.
And then
Yeah, it's 6 to my charm.
Hold on, what
Nice.
did I
You are
roll?
becoming
4.
very charming. Well, that's
Okay,
that's
I
that's
rolled
Just
that's
four
already
to
known.
my
Just let me
charm.
change it. I'd have to do
Hold
something
on.
to change it, right? It doesn't let
Yeah,
me
so
change
Omar, in the upper right hand corner, you hit the edit, the
edit.
pencil. Yep, and then you add the points
on.
to the spent column.
Okay.
The last column there.
So you
oh
add-
hell yeah! I
Uh,
failed my archaeology.
No, oh
in
my
the-
god, dude, your archaeology is high too.
I'm sorry, you said I put it in the spent. That's where I put the 4 points that I got.
Yes, in spent column. You're
Okay.
always going to put
Wait,
everything
you
in
want
spent.
to fail?
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
wanna
you
I
wanna
fail.
failed
fail.
2 of them. Okay, hold on. I
Yeah.
failed.
Because
I actually
so,
failed
yeah.
climb, which okay.
Yeah.
my other 2 are like my highest ones, so I probably won't fail them. So all right.
Climb.
So then roll a d6.
Hey, look at me! I failed my medicine.
Emerson.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
I
I
did-
failed.
Nice.
I failed my firearms, baby.
did, it was a
so that's a
1.
1d6.
Oh
right?
shit,
The second
1.
one that I failed was
Look at
Oh,
my
Bessie, a
medicine
6.
now.
I got a 3
And
to
my medicine was already one that was
firearms.
high.
4.
Nice. Look at you guys. Rocket. Look at Betsy with a fucking 6 adding. Oh, Virginia 1. That sucks.
This one.
Okay, so now I need.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
because I didn't get
fail.
any of the other points.
Yeah.
I'm rolling 2s on the d6. What the hell?
I got.
Where's
some
more
I feel like I feel like I succeeded on
So
a brawl.
I got
or
a.
something.
Another 4.
Oh, here we go.
You succeeded
know,
on a
I-
few things. I think you just weren't marking them, or I don't know what they were, but
Probably,
yeah.
probably a brawl because I remember decapitated.
Oh
something.
man. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and
now-
roll a brawl just because, why not?
I got a spot hidden. Let's fail, baby. Let's fail.
Oh, you succeeded.
Extreme
Unfortunately.
success.
Of course I
Yeah,
did.
okay.
Of course I did.
If you succeed, it's no bueno.
There's my spot hidden. Never fail.
Oh,
except when I
yeah.
need it.
Yep.
That's
You
fine.
only fail when
I
you
failed
don't.
3 things. That's pretty good.
Ooh, I fumble. Is that a better than a
That-
fail?
No,
Get
unfortunately.
extra skill points.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately. No,
Advantage.
Ooh, I
no.
rolled a 5. And that
Nice.
was for my spot hidden, by the right?
Very
That's the same,
nice.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Yep. It was spot hidden. Yep, yep, yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Very nice.
And make sure you uncheck all your red check marks
Yep,
because
yep.
you're going to go all the way back to
Oh,
fresh. Yeah.
right.
Yep.
El Redo.
There we go.
El Redo.
Leveling up, man.
And now going
This
to
one I
Egypt,
don't care.
baby.
Oh, man.
Oh, and
That
I
was a fail.
failed.
That's okay.
It's
That's-
stealth. I don't really use stealth in this.
That's okay. You
Oh,
might.
It's always good to have,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Anything's good to
3
have.
skill
Yeah.
points.
Oh,
Ooh,
5.
Nice roll.
Bessie's like 5, 6, 5,
I'm
2,
on
5. Like,
fire.
yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, exactly. Bessie's like rolling them dice, man. Rocking and rolling.
I'm getting all
Alright.
jelly.
I know, like, man.
I wanted to fail on psychology. Wait, did I pass or fail? Did I roll? Where does it say psychology?
Yeah,
Fucking-
Just above mine.
Psychology,
got
you
Yeah.
failed.
29,
Psychology, you
I-
failed, but you didn't roll a d6 for
I
that. Yeah.
fail.
But you didn't roll a d6 for it. You got to roll another
because
d6.
I think I read succeed on the bottom.
Yeah, it's hard because you can spend points to succeed, but you got to look at the top, and it says that you failed.
All right, cool. So let me roll a d6.
Yeah.
No!
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Wow!
Oh my God.
Wow! Wow! Hacker!
Comfortable?
Hacker!
Keeping a
Just
horseshoe up your ass.
stop.
I know, right?
Hacker!
Horseshit.
Can you share some of your
Yeah.
luck?
I know.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm
Bullshit.
kind of insane. My luck is way down thanks to someone playing
I
finger,
know. That was
fondling a
fondling
dragon
a
or
snake
whatever the hell
creature.
that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, she's probably not talking about you, Alexandra.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
That's the only
but
person
that
whoever
anybody
she's
would be
talking
talking
about,
about.
it was totally worth it.
He was you know,
That's
just
what I
trying
say.
to come up with a prequel of How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would ask a question because when you guys finish that and you're about to travel and you're about to get over to Egypt, you have a few weeks worth of time that you could spend on training one skill. And what one skill would you like to do while you're waiting for the flight to take off to get over to Egypt in early February?
Ooh.
I need to continue my martial arts training because I'm shit at it.
Okay, roll
And I
your...
wanna-
And you want to what?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, so Emerson, go ahead and roll a brawl then. Oh, that's a pass. You didn't get shit. Virginia.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm
very
gonna
unfortunate.
also do. I'm gonna continue my firearms training that had begun before this
Okay.
adventure.
Make a roll. And you failed. So go ahead and roll a d6 and add to firearms. Who's next?
I'm gonna do the same as
Firearms?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go down to the range together. You're shooting some stuff. Oop, fail. Go ahead and roll a d6. Add it to your shooting. Oh, Jesus. Of course. Omar? Or Bessie? Or
No,
Emerson?
Hey,
Go ahead.
at least now statistically, I am going to hit one out of 3.
Yeah, that's true. Omar?
I'm thinking.
I know what I want, so keep thinking.
I'm gonna say one thing. But no, I'm not gonna say it till Omar chooses. Go ahead, Omar.
While he's thinking, I already know what I want.
Well, I
was
know
frustrated.
that I got.
Okay, go
He
ahead,
started
Bessie.
talking over.
No, go ahead, Bessie. Bessie's gonna go because she knows. Go ahead, Bessie.
So I was frustrated that I did not know more about forensics.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna do you're gonna train on that.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna do science forensic.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll it. Ooh, fail. Go ahead and add a d6.
Nice.
Oh,
He's
jeez.
still above
Your rolls.
average.
Yeah, it's still above average. All right, Omar.
God damn! Stop.
I got some skills that overlap with Virginia a little bit. So
He's got some skills on paying them bills.
Uh-huh. So what are you focusing on training, bro?
hold on. Sorry.
Okay, Emerson,
Yes, sir.
do you know?
I will continue my martial arts training.
Oh no, hold on. You already said that.
No, you can't
Okay, so
say that.
Alejandro haven't. Alejandro. Sorry.
Okay,
Emerson.
so ooh, sorry, I had this all picked out. And now I am actually going to dodge. That's what it was. Dodge.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're
Alright.
gonna learn how to do some. You're gonna do some defensive training, right?
Yeah. So you
gotcha.
know what?
Yeah.
I already said I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but now I'm
Yeah,
also doing.
go ahead and roll
I'm
dodge.
also doing ballet.
roll dodge.
Or dodge.
Yeah, hey, you could ballet the dodge, and you did. So roll a d6.
All right.
You can start playing dodgeball at the Y.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
if
true.
I can
Yeah,
dodge a wrench, baby.
Oh!
Oh, fuck your one.
fucking one.
Okay,
Omar.
I use a lucky.
No, you can't. Yeah.
And
Omar.
You're
Okay,
working with
so
dexterity.
I get 1 to dodge. Okay, hold on. Let me just put it in before I mess it up. Okay.
I am gonna try probably charm and brawl. I guess is the two.
Hold on. No, you're only one. Only one.
Oh, but then charm.
Okay, so you go to like charm school and you try to learn
I
how
still-
to
I
talk.
still-
Yeah.
Oh, all you have to do is like have less stinky
So-
cigars, and that'll raise
I'll
your.
Yeah,
try
do
to-
He goes to the local speakeasy to chat up the.
And you failed. So
They're
hold
like,
on. Before you roll a d6, this is going to be ×2 because you haven't fallen asleep.
Ooh, look at you!
I would also like a bonus for him not.
There
falling
we
asleep.
go. 5. All right. Add 5.
Oh.
Awesome
Practice
sauce.
really pays off.
Mm-hmm. So you guys basically you
Trying
take
to
a
explain to try to always give the girls like some chances to be on photo shoot and all that.
Wow!
Look at him.
Like
He's
you're about to
working that
invent
shit,
like
man.
Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, he's about to. He's gonna figure it out, man.
Jesus, girl,
Hey.
what you just
Hey.
carbon dated yourself, dude?
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
hey, that's
you
still
went a wrong
100 years in
direction.
the future, bro.
Hey, the Me Too movement hasn't happened yet. In this game.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not that big on the internet, and you're already
Yeah.
trying to get us canceled.
I
Is that
know.
what
Yeah,
it is?
we're gonna get canceled already, man.
Yeah, I keep
Jesus,
forgetting
bro.
that people are watching.
These guys,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
We
Yeah,
are.
I
Yeah,
know.
dude. Earlier, I had to put you in another channel, like to shut you up.
I know.
I was
But it
like,
was
okay,
still-
let me put
Oh,
Locantis
damn.
somewhere else.
He
Yeah.
got put.
Yeah.
He got put in timeout.
I did. I had to put him in timeout.
Hey.
I was like, Locantis,
We
God damn it,
should
bro.
have. We
Hey.
should have a voice channel that is called Timeout.
Yes, exactly.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm only 50.
My
I'll
AFK
know better
channel-
when I get older.
In my Discord that I never use, my FK channel is called Timeout.
Nice.
My
That's where
brother's Discord
Locantis should
channel,
live.
His AFK channel is called Horny Jail.
Oh, Jesus. All right. It was a good game, guys. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope you have a good evening. And take care of yourselves and each other. Good night.